Hello, hello, hello. See. This. No, this doesn't have what I want. Ah. Okay. Here is what I should. Here's the stuff I want. What is going on with my stream? Why does YouTube say I'm like in the red? Makes no sense, dude. Bullshit. My stream should be fine. Oh. Let's see. Come on, YouTube. I don't know why the YouTube on the iPad is like terrible, but whatever. Okay. So the stream is running fine. I don't know what the fuck YouTube's talking about. YouTube is a bunch of detractors, obviously. Okay, good. The mic is coming out the right way. We're gonna put an end to the music for now. Think we get the picture. Well, I'll just continue doing what I do. I don't know why. I keep trying to get YouTube to work on my iPad. It's just refusing, dude. It's bullshit. Open up that a bit. No one really helped me find out what I want to watch. Oh my god, fine. I'm not gonna look at YouTube then on my iPad to see how the stream is. I gotta trust the chat. I gotta believe in the chat. Hopefully, someone will let me know if the stream is terrible, if the audio needs to be rebalanced, whatever. Since no one's saying anything, I assume my stream is perfect. It's perfect the way God intended. That's all I gotta assume. I can never be wrong if no one tells you you're wrong. I'm sure that's the saying. You can't be wrong even if no one tells you that. Sound good? I don't know what video I want to watch. We're just gonna go through some playlists, I guess. I did start watching the Panda Lee videos the other day.
Hello, everyone.
But we're not gonna watch gameplay. We're doing art, so we gotta find something that can eat the time. Special vlogs. Oh, I did blogs. Whoops. Oh shit, there's 22 videos here. Let's see. Starts with Fallout, has important update, state of DSP Gaming, what's been up for the past 2 months, Attacked, DDoS, and then big news, hardships. Okay, so we can do this playlist and another playlist. So I'm gonna get another tab open. Maybe the bitrate's a little fucked up. I'm gonna change the bitrate a bit. I don't know why YouTube is claiming my Let's see. Let's lower it to 2,000. Let's see what happens with that. Hopefully it fixes the problem. Okay. The King of Hate vlogs. Let's get this playlist open as well.
Hello, everyone.
You know what? We might as well just I might as well remove the cover so you guys can see what's going on. Dude, I think not showing anything is pretty bad, dude. Actually, I don't think I even need to search for playlists here. I think I can just go here. Connecticut trip vlogs, special vlogs. We can preview. Hey Zum. Hey Cyber the Wolf. E3 2016 coverage. DSP Thoughts series. Oh wow, there's a lot of Leanna's birthday celebration. Pre-stream archives are here. I'm pretty good, Zum. Finally, YouTube says my stream is in good health. That's a long time. Impression series. Impression series. Oh my god, there's a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of like material people can go back on. A playlist called Vlogs with one video in it. What's this video? Huge announcement, big changes. Oh, let's start with this. Oh god, that's loud.
What's up, everyone?
Oh
I'm
man.
here, and this is going to be a very special video. A video where I'm going to be...
Okay, this has... Oh, god, come on. There we go. Big ups to me.
What's up, everyone? I'm here, and this is going to be a very special video. A video where I'm going to...
I want to show you guys something. I'm going to show you guys something. Hold on, I'm going to put on the other scene. Let's move to scene 2. I'm very proud to show off some rough drafts of some shirt designs that I'm going to be making. I was sketching this yesterday. I was thinking about it. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool idea. I think you guys are gonna love it. You're gonna love this idea I had. There's a lot of sketches here that are little no-nos for. Well, no, I'm not on Twitch, so it's okay. But I sketched this, by the way. Look at the sketch. It's me with my head getting sliced off and DSP around me. I don't know how I'm gonna tie that in together. But here's a shirt idea I had. I'm gonna call it Not Jasper, and it's gonna be like a cat with a evil mustache, a monocle, and a top hat, and this is gonna have like normal human like shoulders. It's gonna be pretty much uh like a guy in a mask, and it's gonna be called Not Jasper. And then I was also playing around with the idea of making like Jasper a cat girl and just calling her Jasper Kitty and putting that on a shirt as well. So I have some ideas going on. It'll be pretty cool. It'll be pretty cool once I get this out there. So we'll see how these designs go. I'm gonna try to get them up at some point in the future. I don't know when they're gonna be up. I don't know when I'm gonna finish these or get to them. I'm a very lazy artist. Well, not lazy, but just I procrastinate on a lot of things. Sometimes I work on it. I think today I might start working on some of these designs, honestly. But those are my ideas. Those are my ideas. I just thought that was an iPad. Well, I do have one. Jasper the Neko Girl. Glad to see Tia is working on making Neko Girls real. Careful, dude. No. Yeah, but as I said, the literally, where is it? Literally, the not Jasper shirt is not Jasper. I even tell you it's not Jasper. And it's just a guy in a cat mask. It's perfectly legal. Jasper doesn't have a mustache, a monocle, or a top hat. If DSP comes on stream and he does all this to Jasper, we'll know for sure. But there's no likeness with this. And last time I checked, Jasper's not a cat girl, so we'll see. We will see. Careful, dude. Phil. But yeah, that's kind of what inspired me to do these Jasper shirts. So I gotta give big ups to DSP, giving me the ideas I need to make a shirt. I always was struggling to make a shirt, but DSP made sure to give me ideas for shirts. So big ups to him. I will tell you this, as always, when I do these kind of streams, you can always suggest a character to add to this sketchbook thing. You tip. I usually just say $2. If you tip $2, you will be able to request a character for me to draw on that if you want. That's all I'm going to say about that. And let's get back to what we were doing. Oh my god, excuse me. Oh my god, that was disgusting. Oh my god. I want to see something. Do you see my phone? Yeah, don't see my phone. Okay, I'm going to move that here. Let's try to get this in a. Okay, these can be thrown out. I don't know why I keep these napkins running. I'm a slob, guys. I'm a slob. What can you do? What can you do, dude? All right. Let's put this back. Dun, 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 dun.
To be talking about change, and
What was
change doesn't necessarily
maskability?
come easy for a lot of people.
I don't know.
Especially when things are going great, sometimes you think, gee, why is there reason to change? But there do come times when you realize that things can start to grow stale.
Wait, what?
Change. And what's up, everyone? I'm here, and this is going to be a very special video. A video where I'm going to be talking about change. And,
change.
Change doesn't necessarily come easy for a lot of people. Especially when things are going great, sometimes you think, gee, why is there reason to change?
Why is there reason to change, you guys?
There do come times when you realize that things can start to grow stale, and things can basically not be as entertaining or fun as they were at one point. And I'm not necessarily saying just for me, but for everyone as well. Now, I don't want anyone to go into panic mode or anything. This is not a video where I'm saying I'm quitting YouTube or anything like that. So don't worry. It's not a big negative video. It's not at all. It's completely the opposite in my opinion. I think this is going to be a very positive video where we get to really talk about some cool ideas and things that I've had in mind for quite a while. Some things that I've gotten a lot of advice and a lot of recommendations from my viewers and fans about. And I think that it's time to react to that. So let's get right to it. The basic announcement is that from now on, I'm done doing gaming footage. I'm actually going to start doing daily celebrity vlogs just like Ray William Johnson and everyone else. That way I can make big YouTube money, and you don't ever have to talk to me again because I'll be a snob and I'll never interact with you again. Alright guys, see you later.
Nice assault on Ray William Johnson for no reason. Well, he was big at one point.
Not the announcement. I just had to be a dick there. Okay. So the announcement is basically it's a two-parter, okay? And I think that the two-part change that I want to implement in here on my DSP gaming channel and my content in general is definitely going to help not only myself, maybe take a little bit of stress off of me, because as you know, especially now during the hardcore gaming season, I'm so bogged down because I challenge myself to play every major game. And so here I am in a week when Hurricane Sandy took 2 days out of my schedule. That was one of the busiest weeks of the week. I had to play through Assassin's Creed 3, I had to play WWE 13, then I had to do Halo, then I had to do Assassin's Creed multiplayer, then I had to do Little Big Planet karting, then I started Need for Speed, but I still have XCOM that I didn't finish, and I still got other stuff going on. And it's a big hot mess because it's great that there's a lot of content, but it's a negative thing because number one, it's so much content, there's no way that you, the viewer, could possibly be caught up with it. There's no way that you, the viewer, could watch every playthrough that I'm putting out. It's impossible.
It's impossible, guys.
And
Don't try.
It is kind of stressing me out a little bit at this point.
Okay.
I think I was fine
I
to the
cannot
point
get
where
this
I lost
head
2 entire days
to
without
work.
power, and it kind of shell-shocked me like, shit, 2 whole days where, number one, I lost money because Assassin's Creed 3
He knew he lost money, guys.
power were going up, and number two, I knew I was going to be so far behind on content because of that, and I am. I honestly am, okay? So, I know that everyone's behind. I know there's no way that when I'm putting out 30-plus videos a day that you, the viewer, or the fan, could possibly watch all of my content. I fully understand that. Now, my previous attitude on the matter, and this is my belief and my attitude was, it doesn't matter because I'm putting out so much content that even if each individual video doesn't get a lot of views, the cumulative amount of views that I get from all of these videos that I'm putting out on a daily basis is more than enough to support me and make me successful. And for the most part, for the past 2 years, since I started doing this full-time on, I believe it was November 1st, 2010, all the way up to now, that's been my mentality. Play as many games as possible, review as many games as possible. Even if people can't possibly watch all of the content, they'll pick and choose what content they want to watch, and they'll enjoy it, and then maybe later on when there is downtime and there's not a lot going on, they can go back and watch something that they missed, okay? The way that I looked at it is this. Here's a good analogy. There's no way ever that you could watch every television show. There's too much. There's hundreds of channels. There's thousands of original programs. There's no way that you could watch every television show on television.
No way.
But that doesn't mean that you just don't watch television. What you do is you say, oh, well, I like this particular show, and 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 you choose to watch the shows that you like. And maybe there are other shows that are interesting to you, and maybe you don't necessarily watch those right away, but maybe months down the line you'll watch them on demand, or maybe you'll go buy the DVD collection and watch an entire season or something like that. And that's always been the way that I've seen my content. It's almost like there's DSP, and there's DSP, a whole gamut of different genres of games that he plays. And you can say, well, I really like his fighting game content, so I'm just going to watch his DSP Street Fighter stuff. Or I really like it when he plays games like Call of Duty Online, because he makes funny jokes, and he fucks up, and it's hilarious.
Oh my god, I can't get this head right.
And I also like to watch Assassin's Creed.
Making me mad.
There's other people that say, well, I don't like the mainstream stuff. I like it when when DSP plays more obscure stuff. I like it when he plays the classic games like the Mega Man marathons that he did. And I like it when he picks a game like Catherine that not everyone, is maybe, it's not very mainstream.
Hey Andrew, hey Goob. What am I drawing? I am drawing,
really
what's her name?
He still plays so many games. He sometimes
Yukari from Persona 4 Arena. That's her outfit in that game.
One of the best games of the year. So, that was always the mentality that I thought my viewership would have when they're viewing my massive amount of content here on YouTube. I mean, let's face it, and this channel alone, on DSP Gaming, alone, since April of 2010, so you're talking 2.5 years, I've uploaded over 16,000 videos. Keep in mind, the average video is probably around 10 minutes long. You know how many hundreds of hours of content that is? No one could possibly watch all of it. So I thought people would be picking what they want to watch. Well, for the most part, that is what happens. People are picking what they want to watch. But what I'm finding is a playthrough like Assassin's Creed 3, because it is a major release, it's one of the highly anticipated games of the year, gets big views. In fact, I'll be honest with everyone, Assassin's Creed 3 actually exceeded my expectations for a playthrough that's only been out for like not even a week and a half. So thank you to everyone who watched it and enjoyed that playthrough. I really think that, I'm very appreciative that it did so well. But then you get other games that people might not necessarily, it's not the big one, it's not a game that everyone's necessarily looking to see. Perfect example would be Little Big Planet Karting that I played this past week. Obscure game, Sony didn't even advertise the thing. No one really even knew it came out. I only knew it was coming out because I saw ads for it in a gaming magazine, and then I looked up the release date, and I had it on my release calendar the whole time. So, not a big release, not something everyone's looking to see. Now, what I'm finding is that these playthroughs that are lesser games that not everyone's really looking to see, aren't getting very good views. And that's fine with me. I'm not far be it for me to complain.
No views. That's fine with me.
Playing when every day I'm getting so many overall total views from all of my videos that I'm doing very well. I mean, like I said, playthroughs like Assassin's Creed, like Dishonor, all these bigger titles, people are going back and watching those over time because these are longer games, and I'm still getting the views. A view is a view, okay? But I also see that there are these games that kind of really don't catch on and don't really get that many views, and people say, all right, maybe I enjoyed it, but then I get people who say, oh, I just like to watch all of your content, and I watched that game and I didn't particularly like it. So what I'm finding, this is what I've actually been finding, is it seems that a lot of people have this mentality completely different from the way I was thinking of it. They don't think of, oh, okay, there's television and I pick and choose the shows that I watch. They don't think of me like that. They think that DSP, just me, my personality, my entity, any of the videos that I'm making, itself is one television show. And essentially what I'm doing is I'm putting out so much content, so many episodes per se, of the television show that
He compared himself to TV. What a fun way to run your YouTube channel. Oh, I gotta figure out what episodes I'm putting out. I'm putting out a lot of shows, dude. Putting out a lot of episodes. Look, they're not going to certain channels to watch my stuff. Now, wait a second. Did he just make the connection that it's like YouTube, like TV, because accounts are called channels? Dude, YouTube's like television. I have the channel DSP Street Fighter, the channel DSP Red Dead Redemption. Uh,
people get behind, and when they get behind, they just say, fuck, I'm so far behind, and another game is coming out that I want to see Phil play, that they just ditch the last
fuck
game.
it. We're gonna move on from that.
So maybe
Fuck-
some people would have
fuck
watched me
that.
play Little Big
Whoops.
Planet karting, but because I did Assassin's Creed 3 multiplayer the next day, and that's what they wanted to see, they watched that instead of Little Big Planet karting, and so Little Big Planet karting kind of missed out. The thing that's frustrating to me about that is, as you know, I'm working 6 to 8 hours a day making gameplay for you, and then in addition to that, I've got to supervise uploads, I've got to do all this additional work.
Oh
so
no,
I'm
work.
putting in all this work, and some of the videos, unfortunately, don't really do so well, which is okay, but I think maybe it would benefit more people if I did less. And I know this is the first time I've ever said this publicly. It's the first time that really I've publicly entertained the notion. But just to let people know, I do listen. Like, I appreciate all the feedback and I get, and I do listen. And just because I don't immediately respond or immediately do what you suggest, doesn't mean that it's not a consideration that I have. For 2 years now, I've been playing as many games as humanly possible and you know, trying to get to all of them. And I think it's been very successful to a point, but I think now after 2 years, I think it's time for a change. I think that we're getting a little stale with the fact that I'm playing every single game, and I think that maybe it would be a better idea to...
Dottie, no. Oh man, I have to like go to fucking Chrome. I have this weird setup now. I can't just there's no clear setup, dude. Feels bad, man. This needs to be refreshed. I gotta give the proper shout out. Thanks for the $7 Cyber the Wolf. There we go. There's your shout out. I need to find a better way to do it. I think I got away.
efforts in other directions. So, let me explain my two-part plan for change coming in 2013, and I hope at least, that you'll like it, and I would like you to leave feedback, please, on this video, and let me know, and on Twitter and Facebook as well, and let me know what you think about the plan, okay? So, phase one, there's two phases. Phase one is, I realized that I put out so many videos on this
sensitive information I
gotta
gotta cover up.
That a lot of the times, important videos that I definitely want you to pay attention to and watch fall by the wayside. And I'm talking about vlogs.
Don't let anything to be leaked,
if I had put out 70 gaming videos today with this vlog in between there somewhere, or even after, chances are maybe you would not have seen this video because there's so many videos coming out you probably didn't pay attention to all of them. What I noticed a lot of the times, for a perfect example would be the other day when I did the Hardcore Gaming Season giveaway followed by a channel update. Well, I did a whole bunch of gameplay, then the Hardcore Gaming Season video, then the channel update. And what ended up happening was,
There we go.
the gameplay got views. The Hardcore Gaming Season video basically got almost no views compared to the other ones in that series. And then the channel update got the usual views that it gets, about 20,000.
There we go, baby.
So what that tells me is because I sandwiched that video in there, you didn't see it.
Oh.
And it's a shame because it's a game I'm giving away. I'm giving away MLB 2K12. Now, you wouldn't know that's the game I'm giving away unless you watched the video. So I don't think that the low views on the video are a result of the fact that no one wants to enter for that game. I actually think it's a result of the fact that it got sandwiched in there. No
Welcome,
one was
can't
aware
afford
of
to
the
pay
video.
Cleo and
So
carrots. So
that's
transfer
a
the
fault of mine, and I'm
carrots
openly
and carrots
admitting
for me.
right now,
We'll do,
because I'm
Cyber.
putting
I'll
out so
definitely
much
do
content,
that.
I am, unfortunately, making you miss some things that I think you should watch. And for example, I put out channel updates and I put out weekend previews, and some people don't watch them because there's so much content, and then they're uninformed, and then they end up asking silly questions on Twitter or Facebook or whatever,
Silly
or
questions.
comments of videos, which I've already answered. Here's the thing. If you remember, way back when, before I was even partnered with Machinima, back in 2009, 2010, I had a channel that was just for vlog-style videos. It was called The King of Hate HD. And I had the Weekend Preview. I had Ask the King. I had channel updates on there. I had footage of trips and stuff that I went on that went up there. I also had other series that I started that I didn't necessarily get to continue because I became so engrossed with gameplay that I didn't get to continue them. So DSP Tries It is the biggest one on my mind. I thought that was a really good series. People seem to really enjoy the series when I do it. I haven't had time to do it because I'm so busy playing games, okay? Another one was Cooking with the King, and yes, I understand that people enjoyed that series and lots of people want me to continue it. I'll tell you right now, it's not coming back, and the reason it's not coming back is I'm not a versatile cook. That was something that I thought would be neat, and then the series kind of ran its course, and I was like, shit, I don't know what else to cook. I don't know anything else. So, that
I don't know anything else to cook. Why learn?
What I think I would like to
Even
do
back then, you did not want to learn.
I'm going to talk to Machinima, and I'm going to see if they can partner my The King of Hate HD channel. And if they can, what I think I'm going to do, effective immediately when that happens, is I am going to stop posting this style of video here on DSP.
Oh my god, I cannot fucking draw today. I'm already mad.
Put them over on The King of Hate HD. And it makes sense because I did the same thing with the Street Fighter content. Remember when I was playing Street Fighter and fighting games all the time, and people were saying, Phil, it's too much. You've got all this fighting game content mixed in with other games, and it's a mishmash, and we like it more streamlined. If I just like your Street Fighter content, I just want to see Street Fighter. So I made DSP Street Fighter, and when new fighting games come out, I post over there, and the vids are doing very well. I have no complaints whatsoever about that channel. I think that's been a very successful move for me. So I think this will also make sense. Let's separate out the vlog style videos
very
and put
successful.
them on their own channel. So if you don't want to be inundated with 500 billion gaming videos every day, but you still want to be in the know on what I'm doing, you can subscribe to The King of Hate HD. So that's part one of my phase one. So for number one, let me know what you think of that. I think it's a great idea, okay? Now, if this is possible, if Machinima says, sure, you're going to talk about games, yeah, all my videos are about games, and they do that, then that's going to be over on the King of Hate HD. Then what I will do is my goal will then be to put one new video on the King of Hate HD a day. Whether it's the weekend preview, whether it's a channel update, whether it's maybe Ask the King, whether it's a contest like the Hardcore Gaming Season giveaway, whether it's reviving a series like DSP Tries It, which is one of the things I want to dedicate myself that once a week I put out a DSP Tries It, and new series. That's right. I have had these ideas for new series in my head for quite some time, and I made myself so busy with playing video games that I never allowed myself to grow and do these new things. And there was some growth this past year, don't get me wrong. We had the series Project 7, was very successful, and unfortunately, due to completely unforeseen circumstances, the series had to end the way it did. Now, I'm not saying for 100% that it's never coming back. I'm just saying for now it's on hiatus, and I've already talked about this in the past, which is why I'm kind of glossing over it. But now that Project 7's on the back burner, there's other stuff that I've wanted to do. And the two series in particular that I think I will start, right away once I implement these changes is, number one, I want to start a series I haven't thought of a name for it yet. It might be like OG, because you know, so OG original gangster.
OG.
Well, original gamer also is OG. So maybe back in the day with DSP the OG or something like that.
Back in the day with DSP the OG,
It's
baby.
going to be a series where once a week I talk about a topic or a time or an event or maybe just a particular game from back in the 1980s and 1990s. Because I have hundreds of stories to share with you regarding the history of video games, what it was like growing up during that time when the home consoles were just becoming popular, the competition there was between Super Nintendo and Genesis, and how you would go to school and kids would fight about which is the better system, and it was hilarious. And what it was like to just be able to go buy a game at a store, how the pricing on games was so fucking ass backward weird back then. You know, the some really cool stories I have about getting consoles, some of my favorite games of those times. The console wars, what it was like to grow up during that
console
period of time,
wars.
all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I remember
Plus,
the console wars.
I have the exclusive ability to talk about the experience growing up in arcades. That's right, video arcades and amusement centers that don't really exist anymore. Today when you go to an arcade, mostly all you see is ticket games and redemption games and shit like that. That's not what it used to be. It used to be all video games. You would go in, plunk your quarters in, stand up, and you'd be using the joystick and the buttons, and you would play these games. And especially for competitive Street Fighter, that's how that whole scene first emerged and existed. And I grew up in that scene. I was an integral part of that scene. And I have all these funny-ass, entertaining stories about my days growing up in arcades and things that I would love to reminisce about and share with you. And I think that would be a cool, unique, original series that is unique to me because of my own experiences that I think people would really enjoy. So let me know what you think about that, okay? Also, I think I would like to start, and I've been thinking about this for 100 years, but it makes sense to do it, a weekly gaming news show. Where what I'll do is over the course of the week, I'll follow the gaming news.
Oh my
and
god.
At the end of the week, I'll try to accrue any news of anything that's happened. I'll probably go over new releases for the week. I'll probably go over any gaming events. Oh, this company announced this company announced that. This game got bumped, this new DLC got announced, blah, blah, blah. And it'll be a cool informative gaming news show that I can do once a week in summary of everything that's happened that week. And I think it'll be not only beneficial to you because you'll be in the know, but for me. Because I'll be honest, a lot of the times I'm just so busy playing games, I got my head up my ass, and even I don't know what's going on with games. I mean, perfect example, Assassin's Creed 3, I had no idea that since E3 it was announced that the PlayStation 3 version of Assassin's Creed 3 would have more content and extra missions over the Xbox 360 version. Because I was just so busy, I didn't fucking know. And I wasn't paying attention. So I really think if this is my job and gaming is what my passion is and this is how I make my living, I need to be in the know on all the news going on. So
young DSP wanted to be more in the know about video games. Now, it's more of like, I never heard of that. What? Astral Chain's coming out? What's that? I still, like, I am a little annoyed that someone told him exactly what Astral Chain was. He was like, what's Astral Chain? Well, no one really told me what these games are. A guy literally cheered explaining what those games are. He mocks the cheer. He reads it, he's like, wow, okay. Doesn't say, oh, that's what it's about, cool, or oh, that's interesting, or anything. Just reads it and gets annoyed. But young DSP would be so like fucking interested. I don't know what the fuck happened, and he claims he loves games now. This was a job to him. This was back when it was a job to him. Think you're gonna get Astral Phoenix? Cyber the Wolf. I pre-ordered that game last week. I said fuck it. I bit the bullet. I was like, you know what? Time to get the game. I had enough. I had enough teasing it. I decided to get it now. But there's another issue now. So in September, there's another game coming out that I didn't even hear about until recently. River City Girls. It's a beat 'em up. It's a side-scrolling beat 'em up that I think is co-developed with Arc System and some other indie dev. And that looks so good. It has like that awesome aesthetic of like 90s like beat 'em up games. Oh, it looks so good. And I kind of really want it. But man, that's down the road. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that. But I'm just really excited for Astral Chain because I love Platinum Games. They've never disappointed me with their main games. I don't consider the licensed games like Korra, Transformers, those games. I don't consider those Platinum Games titles. Those just seem like things they did just to just to stay afloat. While they work on other projects. Like they worked on Your Automata, which isn't really a Platinum Games title, but they treated it like it was one of their own titles. Like they put a lot of effort into that game. So I'm really excited for Astral Chain because I just like their unique IPs. And Astral Chain looks a lot interesting. It looks really interesting in what it is. And the story, the E3 trailer for that was this year that was released got me even more hyped for it. You know, the fact because they delve into some interesting matter with the beings they kind of control or whatever. It's something really weird. I was like, oh, this sounds dark. It sounds interesting. So I'm interested in it. I'm really excited for Astral Chain. That game and Death Stranding, I'm interested in. I kind of want to get the $70 edition or $80 edition of Death Stranding, but I don't quite know yet. I really have to think about it sooner rather than later, I guess. Basically, Platinum Games made a JoJo game. Looks. Oh, okay. Well, I like JoJo. Fist of the North Star, I think is I thought was the closest. We'll get to that, but we'll see with Astral Chain. I just like the idea of it, and then the fact that you can. I did not even know you could create a character in that game, and that is awesome to me. I'm really excited for that. I hope there's co-op option for it. Yeah. Are you talking about River City Girls? I hope it's online. Like if it's local, that's cool, but I want both. I want local and online. It needs to be both. Might check out Astral Chain, the games I played from Plenum, games I've enjoyed. Yeah, like this is developed by the guy that I'm not sure what their role was 100%, so don't quote me on that. But I know they worked on Nier Automata to some degree, and they worked on Anarchy Reigns, and those are like really good games. So go up and get the Baby Tank edition. I'm not getting that. Unless like I get like an insane amount of tips. I don't know. I don't like getting collector's editions that are over $100. Though that to me is like if I really, 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 really like the game and I really like what it offers, then yeah. But I'm very skeptical with any edition that's over $100, even if it's Kojima. Like I'm very very skeptical about that kind of pricing. I like $70, $80 collector's editions because that just seems more feasible to me. And the thing is, I don't like figures as much. I think they're more of a pain to have because then you don't know where to put it. Like an art book, I could find a million places to put that thing, but a figure, it's like I have to find space for it, and I just don't like that. I'm still waiting for Streets of Rage 4 release date. Yeah, I'm excited for Streets of Rage 4, and it's taken a long time.
I think that that would be also a great show that I could start on this vlog channel that once a week we have the weekly gaming recap, and I'm sure we'll figure out another name for that and stuff like that for it coming up as well. So that's phase one of my plan, is separate all vlog style videos from DSP Gaming, put them onto their own channel, whether it's the King of Hate HD or not, because maybe there'll be issues because I know that channel once had a partnership, and I don't know if there'll be issues getting it reissued. If I have to make a new channel, like DSP Vlogs or something like whatever, I'll do it. But I think that it would be extremely beneficial to remove those videos from this channel and move them to a channel that people can subscribe to without being bombarded with gaming videos in their subs box, and they'll be in the know on everything that's going on with me. Okay? That's phase one. Phase two may be controversial, but I'm gonna have to implement it. So here it comes.
Here it comes.
Phase two is very simple. It's a very simple, novel concept, and I think that some people are going to really say, wow, that's a great idea, and others might be like, oh well. I'm going to play less games. It's pretty straightforward. When I'm playing every single game...
Dude, even back then, he wanted to play less games. I like the meme of, I'm gonna play less games, guys. I'm gonna play less games. I'm gonna play less games. That has been a meme with ESP. Like, what year was this released? Because I know he said there was one year he did a lot of releases. 2012? He said this in 2012. But then, like, he said, like, in 2014, he tried to do every fucking, release. What happened? And look at the beard. Oh my god. Why would anyone get this kind of beard? Where you shave this part and you just keep the bottom half. Like, at that point, just shave this off. This is really dumb. Why would you have this? Who shaves their beard like this? Ugh.
that comes out, I don't have time to work on things like new series and stuff that I want to work on. And it's been very difficult, in particular this past year, to keep up with every game, try to do stuff like Project 7, try to spend time with my girlfriend Panda Lee, and trying to travel and do different new things like go to E3. That was awesome. It's been very hard. And not to say that I didn't have a blast doing it, not that I'm complaining about it by any means. I understand that my job is completely based off of entertainment for myself. I'm having an absolute blast with what I'm doing, and I love doing it.
He loves doing it, guys.
I really do think at this
but
point,
I gotta play less games.
The quantity of content is making things, it's making you suffer because you can't keep up to date on all the gaming that I'm doing. It's making me suffer because I am a little bit stressed out at this point. I am getting a little bit beat up, I'll be honest. So here's my plan, just to give you the rough outline. And this may change, but this is my rough idea. Regardless of how many games come out in 1 week, okay, I am going to, at maximum, play 2 games a week. That's it. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to be like a lot of other YouTubers and only put out 1 part a day, and it takes me 5 months to finish a game. That would be completely fucking stupid. But what I'm saying is, I think it would be very beneficial if you knew, okay, this week he's going to play the Assassin's Creed 3 campaign, and he's going to play WWE 13's Attitude Era mode, and that's it. So you know, okay, this week, that's what you're going to be watching. And you don't have to worry about, oh yeah, he did 7 other things, but I don't have time to watch them, okay? Then, for games that have ongoing appeal, so example would be maybe Call of Duty. Let's say that I really like Call of Duty, and I really enjoy the online play. What I can do, since I'm only telling myself I'm playing 2 games that week, I can say, okay, 2 games, and I'm going to dedicate half of 1 day to actually do some Call of Duty online play, because people really like that online play and they want to see more of it. Or similarly, if a fighting game comes out that I want to continue to play, which right now there is none, but if that ever happens, let's say Street Fighter 4, a new version of Street Fighter 4 comes out, and you know, I want to play it, and it's not, I'll tell you right now, it probably won't be Street Fighter Cross Tekken, because at this point, pretty much the whole competitive community has panned the game and no one's playing it. But if a fighting game comes out that I really like and I want to play, I should be able to say, you know what, fuck all the 100 releases that came out, I'm going to dedicate a time this week where I'm going to do a set of fighting game matches, okay? What does this mean? This does absolutely mean you will probably see less videos here on DSP Gaming, and I'm not saying by far that I'm stopping playing games or anything. Hey, if I get Assassin's Creed 3 and I really like it, and I want to put out 30 videos a day, I will. But what I'm telling you is, you don't have to worry that there's Assassin's Creed 100 videos, plus another 50 videos of WWE 13, plus another 40 videos of this game, plus another 50 videos of this game, and you have no chance to watch them all. It's going to be a more reasonable amount of content, okay? But what this does really mean, realistically, I'm going to be playing less games. So, for example,
guys,
that are sitting here on my table, and I guess Medal of Honor we can take out because that one's not a recent, it's over a month old. Halo 4,
get out of
Assassin's
here.
Creed 3, WWE 13, Need for Speed Most Wanted, and Little Big Planet Karting.
It's a deal!
I would have only been
got cut. Fuck.
on these games exclusively. And what that means is maybe I would have had time to check out the WWE Universe mode in WWE 13 by now. Maybe I would have had time to do some of the side content that I skipped in Assassin's Creed 3, like the naval missions. Maybe I would have checked out Forge mode in Halo 4. Or maybe I would have played more multiplayer or done fan appreciation, which I didn't do. So since I'm focusing on fewer games, I would have more time to focus on those major games. And I think ideally that's what people are asking me for at this point. They just want to be sure that as I play these games, that I focus on them rather than worrying about, oh, by the way, next week there's another game coming out that I have to play, and I have to finish, or I have to finish 3 games this week before the new releases come out, and then games sit on the back burner forever, like XCOM. XCOM, unfortunately, I've been playing on and off, and a lot of people are a little disappointed because they're like, we're really liking the game, but you sporadically go back to it. Well, if I had reduced the amount of games that I was playing, then I probably would have had more time to play XCOM. Forgive me for 1 second because I want to see if I still have... I had a listing of all of the games coming out in the first 3 months of next year, but now, for the life of me, I can't remember where I put it. This might be it right here. And it is. And it is not. Son of a bitch. This is last year's list. I just found last year's list of game releases for this year. Yeah, it's been a while since I cleaned up. Let's put it that way. Alright, so unfortunately, I don't have the list in front of me right now. But in a recent release day unboxing, I actually went down the list of all the releases that are coming out in the first quarter of 2013. And just going through them, some of the big names here. You've got Dead Space 3. You've got Bioshock Infinite. You've got God of War, whatever the fuck it's called. And you've got Gears of War, whatever the fuck it's called. Because now they've stopped putting numbers on the series because the series are going so long. I believe, I'm not positive if Tomb Raider is coming out during that period of time. I think I reserved that, but I'm not. But there's more than that. Those are just four titles right there. Those will be the kind of titles that I'm going to focus on, and I'm going to say those are a lock for the games that I'm going to play during a certain week. And so you will know, you will 100% know, okay, Phil's going to dedicate himself to this game and this game. And he's going to take his time, and he's going to play through the games and enjoy them. Similarly to how I did with Skyrim last year. You remember Skyrim last year when I played for like a month because the game was so fucking long, and I did an insane amount of side missions and side content? Well, as long as I'm enjoying them, then I will do stuff like that in the games that I play. In Assassin's Creed 3, I know a lot of people gave me shit because I didn't do the naval missions, I didn't even try them. There were other side missions that I tried that I didn't like, and that's why I didn't do them. But in the case of the naval missions, I do agree that was kind of a cop-out. Maybe I should have taken more time to try them, okay? So that's my 2-part plan. Remove the vlogs and put them on a separate partner channel so that you can subscribe to it and you can follow me and know what's going on without being bombarded with thousands of videos a day here from the DSP Gaming channel. And the DSP Gaming channel will be reducing the number of games that I play to 2 a week, and the possibility of some ongoing online things such as online multiplayer in popular games, okay? And that will actually help me because if I reduce the amount of games I'm playing during a week, I'll have more time to do the original series over here on King of Hate HD or whatever channel it ends up being.
That's it.
So I'll have more time to sit down during the day and say, okay, it's the new back in the day with DSP's video or whatever. So it'll give me the opportunity to work on those things. So that'll be cool because this is ideally what I've been thinking.
I want to zoom out.
I don't necessarily always want to be playing games. I like the ability to talk to you guys to do different things. And this is going to provide me with that opportunity.
There we go.
And it's going to give new original content, new series that may, who knows, may have a new fan base that comes. I don't know. But it would be nice to be able to diversify
I need to look some quick sketches.
Really,
that's what I need to do. That's what I need to do. I need to do some quick sketches.
Successful, so God forbid if this video game
so let's do some workouts.
Well, guess what? It was very successful. The series itself had total, including the trailers and everything, had millions of views. The problem is, unfortunately, it was a grassroots thing, and personal stuff kind of made it crash and burn, and there's nothing we can do about it right now. But what I realized is I have the capability to do stuff by myself. I don't even have to depend on other people to help me. I could easily do new series and stuff that I think people would be very entertained by, okay? And the other cool thing, and this I'm not guaranteeing this, but what I'm thinking is, if I'm playing less games, I have more time that when I do videos like The Hateful Truth, I can put video footage of the games back into it. Holy shit, wouldn't that be a novel concept? So, if I have
novel concept, by the way.
Games, more time to do better reviews. So that's the kind of mentality that I'm approaching it with right now. So that's the two-step program, the two-phase program, sorry, that I would like to implement for 2013. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know. I was this close to finishing the video before
Oh, no.
I ran out of time, but okay. So let me know on Twitter, let me know on Facebook, let me know in the comments of this video what you think of the plan.
So you would
Because
do my
I
commission.
think giving myself more time to focus
What was your
on new
commission?
stuff, giving myself more time to focus on stuff that I already
What
do,
are you
but do a little
talking
bit
about?
better, and playing less games, which allows you to possibly be caught up on all the content that I do, rather than saying, well, I guess I just can't watch half of it. I think it's going to benefit everyone. Now, the last thing that I want to address is I've been seeing all these crazy things just over the course of today when I said there was going to be a big announcement. Oh my God!
Late night Zelda
is Phil going
stream
to
followed
move
by
in
an
with Candeline?
afternoon
That
drawing
means
stream.
that
Theo,
he's
you
quitting
spoil
YouTube.
us.
Or does that mean that she'll be in every video? Oh
I want
no,
the
because
hentai,
I
asshole.
don't necessarily like her.
You
I
did
don't
pay
want
me.
that. And then I saw other people saying, oh, is he going to go to direct capture? Is he getting an HD PVR and he's going to do that? Alright, here, let me explain my plans, because it has been a while since I talked about this, and this would be the good video to get exposure on this. It's a very important video, and I want people to understand what's going to happen, okay? This place is too small for me. We all know it. You just watching me do stuff in here, when you've seen my condo tours and stuff, the place is completely crowded. It's too much stuff for one person to be living in.
Did I start working on lightning? Oh my God, I don't remember. I don't remember anything.
Yes, we do have plans that eventually.
I feel bad. I feel like I was supposed to do that for you, Kafkos, and I fucked up.
We basically had some conversations about it and said probably over the course of next year, as long as I'm still doing well on YouTube, which especially with these changes that are going to be
you gave me a
busted
busted Discord link
to
DM you. Oh my God,
changes for the better. So if it means that I take a
Israel, that's bullshit. I
income
gave you a working
views
link.
because
You
I split the channels
lie.
and I started doing things a little bit differently, well, I think maybe I need to take that dip. Let's put it that way. But again, I still want your feedback, so let me know what you think about it. I'm not necessarily saying 1,000% that this is happening, but I think it's a really good idea. We have talked about it, and talking about getting a bigger place.
Did I talk to you on Twitter?
I'll be honest, with my back, there's no way I could maintain a bigger place than this.
Did I talk to you on Twitter? Israel Phil? I know. Someone like paid for a not safe for work commission. I emailed the progress to the guy. So I mean, if you talked on Twitter, and I was on here like 2 months ago. Oh, yeah, we never talked, man. Look, Israel, I'm gonna look into the receipts. I'll be able to tell if I even received the $80. I can tell you right now, I don't think I ever got $80 from you. But we could talk. I know you might be trolling me because I know I gave you a working Discord link and you never responded. You kept claiming it was fake. And I'm taking the bait. Israel, I do not appreciate this kind of trolling. If you're trolling, please stop that.
Even sometimes I have problems maintaining this place because I have really bad days with my back. I wake up and I'm like, fuck, I could barely move. Well, thank God my job is making videos about video games, because if I had to move and do physical stuff, I'd be in trouble. So to get a bigger place, I would need to have a roommate or be living with someone regardless. Well, originally I wanted to do was get an office, and I talked about this all last year, very excited that I could possibly get an office this year. And the office would
Fine, I'll give you the Discord again.
Have bigger equipment to have things set up, so that if I'm going to do co-op with John Rambo or someone, we can just walk in, sit down, and the stuff's already ready to go. Didn't come together, and the only real reason is because I, for the first time this year, had to pay taxes as a full-time YouTuber. Let me tell you something. When you're self-employed, the state of Connecticut bends you the fuck over. and fucks your ass. They literally have a thing, it's a big dildo, and it says self-employed on the side. And they fucking ram it right up your asshole when you go to do your taxes.
That's the Discord number. That's my account. Theodosart 9700. If you cannot add that, I don't know what else to tell you.
Okay? Yeah, it's fucked up. It really is. So I said, if I'm going to open an office, why the fuck would I open up an office in a state that's not supporting the self-employed? So what I've decided is, rather than have an office outside of my home, that wherever I move to next, I will have a room that will be my office. And in that room will be my gaming setup. There will be, more than likely, multiple ways to record. And when I say that, I mean there may be one setup just like the setup I have now, nice big TV with surround sound, and I could do it that way.
If
but there will also be,
I didn't need to picture you. Oh no.
Direct capture. That's right. It's not that I'm completely against direct capture. Never ever did I come out and say I hate direct capture, and you know I disagree with anyone that does it. Okay. The reason that I like filming videos the way that I do is because it lets me, in a very popular playthrough that people want to watch the game in a relatively fast method, like a couple days a week, it allows me to just film and upload. Boom, boom. And quite honestly, and I'm going to say it again, I've said it 100 times, there are some fallbacks, meaning the video quality, I'd say 85 to 90% of the time looks good. There are that 10% of the time when the brightness is a little off, or the resolution's a little fuzzy, and it's a little bit annoying. But for the most part, it's almost as good as direct capture. And considering that YouTube downgrades the quality of direct capture videos, it doesn't really matter. A lot of the times it almost looks the same. And I also love the audio quality of me talking to a camera. It sounds like I'm in the room with you playing the game, rather than these guys using mics.
Okay, did the guy add me on Discord? Did he?
And it sounds like he's talking into a mic. It sounds
no.
shitty. It doesn't sound like genuine someone talking. It sounds like digitized bullshit. And I don't like that audio style, okay? But that doesn't mean that I don't understand that there may be times when direct capture would be good, okay? And so what I would like to do is, when I do finally get my own place with a room that's an office, I can then set up stuff so that I have that rig that works. And then I can dabble in that, and I could still do videos the old way, or I could do it with direct capture way, and we can eventually see what happens and what works. The thing that I think's been going on this past year that kind of upset me, and I think upset others as well, is that some of my fans and I have been butting heads like this, okay? Because there are fans who are saying, all right, Phil, you've been doing it for 2 years like this. It's getting stale. We want some variety and some change. Why don't you try direct capture? Direct capture actually isn't that difficult to do anymore. You can get an HDP VR. You can get audio that goes straight into it. And you can talk through a headset for your commentary and do live commentary dubbed over the videos without even any additional editing. And it's really easy. But think about the way that I play games. I'm not over there in front of my computer sitting at the little monitor playing games with a headset like this. I'm here relaxing on my couch. I've got a nice surround sound system, which, by the way, adds to the experience of gaming because you can hear monsters around you and such.
Man, he really wants that surround sound.
I can't run a headset fucking, 8-10 feet across my condo floor to start doing dubbed over commentary like that. And it would be such an undertaking right now. Already, my whole AV system is a huge mess. It would be a tremendous undertaking to try to get that system hooked up to an HDP VR so that I could do direct capture on all my systems. So I've decided that if and when I get a bigger place and I have this office that's getting set up, that is when I will implement new things such as the possibility of direct capture. Okay? Now, a time frame for that so that everyone understands. Right now, I'm doing well, but I want to let everyone know, with these changes that I'm more than likely going to be implementing, things may not work out so well. I may see a dip in income. I fully understand that that might be coming. And if that happens, I don't want to, let's go buy a house, which I can't do anyway. I can't afford to buy a house, but...
Let's go buy a house. I can't do that.
Let's go into a bigger place that costs twice as much to live in, and we get there, and the next thing you know, I can't afford it. Now I'm fucked, okay?
Now he's fucked.
Is the market right now is so bad, No one has any money.
So
I'm one of the
bad.
rare people that does have some money because I'm doing a job that's so completely different from what everyone else
Look,
does.
I like the cover.
But
Look how cool this cover
the economy's
looks.
horrible, and
Economy's horrible,
there's
dude.
no money to go around. So the actual real estate business is awful right now. So if I were to leave Connecticut, and let's say I were to move to, I'm just throwing a random state out there, Ohio. I haven't even considered Ohio.
Ohio.
I moved to Ohio for whatever reason. Okay, but now the problem is I still own this condo. Now I can't afford to keep paying the mortgage here and then pay a new mortgage in Ohio, so I need to get rid of this condo. But there's a problem. No one can afford to buy anything right now. So how am I going to sell this condo? I might have to take a huge loss. I paid a lot of money for this condo back in 2009. I might have to take a huge loss to get rid of this condo just to get the fuck out of Connecticut so I could go do my thing elsewhere. So there's a lot of...
So old young DSP was willing to take the L for the condo. He was willing to take the L for it. But then when he moved to Washington, he somehow decides, I don't want to take the L for this condo. I have to keep it. I want to make as much money as I can off this condo. What happened? Something happened between him moving from Connecticut to Washington that changed him so much. Like, what the fuck? It's like he was more willing to stick with that condo in Connecticut, but then when he moved, it's like, I want to keep it. Oh.
Considerations and things that are going into this. But, all things considered, if I continue to do as well as I'm doing right now, by this point next year, I've decided that during the summer of 2013, oh, and by the way, if the world doesn't end, because as you know, the world is supposed to end on December 21st, 2012. So as long as Beelzebub doesn't come out of the depths of hell and basically sacrifice all of us to the Dark Lord, and everything keeps going as well as it's going, during the summer of 2013, I will begin to look around for a potential place to move, a bigger place, a place that could fit both myself and Leanna and all of our stuff, and separate places. This is the other thing, separate places for us to do our own thing. No, Leanna and I will not be doing all co-op gameplay. My gameplay is not going to all change, and this is what people say. You know what it was, and I know exactly what it is. And within 1 week, Leanna was surprisingly, which we didn't expect, in the Assassin's Creed 3 playthrough. Then she was in WWE 13 with the Attitude Era, and then something that we had actually been planning to do all along, she was in the commentary for Assassin's Creed 3 multiplayer matches. And that's Leanna overload. If you really like Leanna, you'll probably, I'll just go to her channel and watch her stuff. I understand. People are upset they don't want her to be in everything. I agree.
I agree.
Is my content. Now, not to say that there won't be times when we will be doing co-op content in the future, but those will be announced. Those, you'll know what those are. Main games like Assassin's Creed 3 will not have co-op commentary unless we're forced into a situation, which is what happened this past week and a half ago, where she was stuck here and it was either she does the commentary with me or we don't do the playthrough at all because I don't have time, okay? So that was the situation. So don't worry. If I talk about moving to a bigger place and Leanna might move in, no, it's not going to change everything that I do. I'm still going to be doing my own stuff on my own setup. She'll have her own stuff to do stuff for her channel, and we'll continue on like that, okay? I just want to make that clear because I know some people were flipping out about that possibility.
Flipping out.
And that's not the case whatsoever. I do appreciate and listen to all the feedback that my fans give me. Now, as I said, it doesn't mean that initially or
look how amazing this cover is. It's so cool. It's such a cool cover, dude.
Rolling over in my head for quite some time, and it just takes a while for these things to settle in and for me to say, okay, now is the right time. And there's all these other things going on behind the scenes. As you know, my parents, unfortunately, my father was laid off from his full-time job of ridiculous amount of time a few months ago. He's still looking for a job. In fact, he's going out for a job interview this week. He's flying out to Vancouver to interview for a job up there, and we're fingers crossed, everyone hoping him that he's going to do well and he's going to ace it and he'll get the job. So there's all these factors that unfortunately delay my ability to do certain things. But all things considered, if things keep going well here on YouTube and the world doesn't end and we don't get Satan's red hot poker up our asses on December 21st and everything keeps working out well, during the summer of next year, I will seriously start considering and looking for a place to move, and the possibility that maybe by late 2013 or maybe early 2014, I will move to a new place, and things will then even become bigger and better. Because let me tell you, I got really cool plans for something like that. If I have a bigger place, now we can increase the vlogs. We can maybe do the life of a gamer. What's it like on a daily basis to be myself?
Life of a gamer.
And okay, we got to plan out.
The life of a gamer. He was gonna do a series about that. The life of a gamer. Alright, this is me getting up in the morning. Then I go downstairs and I make some breakfast. Breakfast stuff. Okay, now I eat my breakfast. Yeah. Alright, now, since I am a gamer, I gotta go to my office because that's where the work is done, okay? Now I sit. What? I would have loved to see this series. Why didn't he do this? He should have done this. Someone. No, he can't do it now because personal information, dude. Oh, shit.
Out what games we're going to do, and blah, 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 the series, and show us doing behind-the-scenes stuff and equipment.
Oh, cool, Castillo,
I
what
just
up?
have so many possibilities, things that I can do if that were to happen, and I'm really hoping it does. But patience is a virtue. Everything in good time. For now, my plan, or the two-phase plan for 2013, and that's that, okay? So I know this has been an insanely long video. I completely understand that, and I apologize for it, but I really felt that it was important to flesh out this plan to everyone, to let you know about these big changes coming to my channels fairly shortly, because we are approaching the end of 2012 very quickly. And that's it. I love your feedback. I'd love to know, what you think about the fact that I want to separate the vlogs to a new channel that you can subscribe to and not have to worry about being bombarded with videos here. Reducing the amount of games that I play on here so that I can focus more on those games, and also on maybe a weekly series and new vlog shows like that back in the day, and a new weekly news show and stuff like that. And so let me know whether you love it, whether you hate it. Maybe there's some people that are like, oh, I just love the way you do stuff, don't ever stop. But I think I'm to the point where I myself realize it's starting to get stale. We need to mix things up. It's good. Change is good to shake things up every once in a while and have some variety and some new content. And I really feel it's that time. Hey, the Nostalgia Critic just this year decided that the Nostalgia Critic is run its course. He's moving on to other projects. I'm not moving.
Dude, you know what? This kind of what I think happened in a lot of DSP's early career. He was probably looking at other content creators, and when they did these big changes, because there was a period in time on YouTube where big content creators that were known for things were suddenly coming out with videos saying, "Guys, I'm not gonna be doing this long-term thing I did. It's gonna end. I'm gonna do something else." And it never really worked for half of these channels that did that stated that, because it in a way it was just marketing BS to be like, oh guys, I'm done, I'm doing something else. And DSP wanted to ride that coattail of, oh man, I'm making a big change, guys. Like, if you look at like even Mega 64, I know guys, you're rolling your eyes, you're saying, oh my god, Theo, another Mega 64 example. What the fuck, man? Well, the reason why I bring that up is because they diversified their content and they didn't do dumb shit like, guys, we did a lot of IRL skits. We're gonna change our format to do something else. Instead, they just fucking did what they wanted. They kind of did their own thing. They still do IRL skits from time to time, but they like doing other stuff. They don't have to make a big like formal announcement of that. They just did it. Lick slap.
Moving on, I've just decided to focus less on just the raw gameplay and possibly do more stuff, revive old stuff like DSP tries it and do stuff like that, and I think people will really like that. So let me know what you think in the comments, on Twitter, on Facebook. I'm thrilled. I cannot wait to hear your feedback. So thanks a lot for hanging in there through this very long video, but I hope it was informative and exciting for you. Let me know what you think, and I will see you for gameplay this week, because it's a huge week for gaming. Peace out. Thanks a lot.
Huge week, dude. Alright. We're done with this. I'm glad I watched that. That was only one video. They did a Phil Reacts. He did only 25 videos of Phil Reacts, by the way. But we're gonna put this on deck. But we are gonna put this on shuffle. Oh god. Is this the... Oh boy,
Hello, little
the
girls and
Santa
boys.
Claus.
Santa Claus here, fresh off of delivering toys all around the world, appearing in one of DSP's videos for the first time in a long time. Hello everyone, Darkside Phil here, and welcome.
Oh god. Still, they did it wrong. There we go. Look how cheap the Santa costume is. Look how cheap it looks.
Hello little girls and boys, Santa Claus here, fresh.
Wait a second. Look at that eyebrow. Why did iTunes open? No, you're closed. Get out of here. Quit. We don't want iTunes, god damn it. Look, that face. He does these weird faces when he talks. When he does a stream, like when he does anything, he always like, I'm on YouTube, guys. We're gonna talk about why YouTube deleted my stuff. Why did they delete my stuff? They said my videos were illegal and they were... Who talks like this? Does he talk to his parents like that? Does he talk to Kat like that? Hi, Kat. We went to the mall today, Kat. Oh my god, Kat. You should have seen Jasper, Kat. Oh my god, Jasper. You think he talks like that with Kat? Probably.
Hello little girls and boys,
Look how cheap that costume is. He didn't want to go... He didn't want to get a nice costume. Instead, he wanted like the most basic as Santa costume. Like it doesn't have a collar. It doesn't have fur on the sleeves. At this point, why bother? It's such a bad costume.
Here, fresh off of delivering toys all around.
By the way, wait a second. How come in some weekend previews when he had the Santa Claus hat, it had like a puffier ball? He didn't wear that, but he wore this shitty ass Santa hat that doesn't even have a puffball. Oh my god. He really goes for the cheapest costume. He doesn't want to go all out on anything for his viewers. Very nice.
The world, appearing in one of DSP's videos for the first time in a long time.
Oh no, guys. Guys.
Happy holiday.
Guys, we got breaking news. Breaking news on my Twitter. Of all Twitters of twits, dude. Okay. So yesterday I made a tweet. Talking about top tier Brian. So Brian liked to tweet about how DSP breaks terms of service every day. And Brian was on the SOK cast. He participated in some detractor shit. But he was always friends with DSP, and I always thought that's kind of silly. If you're gonna be very critical of DSP, I don't know, whatever. So I make a tweet yesterday saying Brian, who liked the tweet about DSP breaking TOS every day on Twitch, is in DSP's chat talking to him. Seems like Brian has taken the cuck route. And I get a response today from Brian saying, "Hello, Theo. Lol. Guys, Brian found me. I don't know how that happened. He never talked to me before. He never. I said a lot of good things about Brian in the past. He never talked to me once. Well, at least I thought I did. But now Brian comes out of the woodwork to talk to me now after I said he took the cook around talking to DSP. Oh my god, guys, I'm scared for my life now. You know, this never happened before. I was just fine. I was on my own island now, and now I'm getting under fire, guys. I'm under fire. I'm under a magnifying glass. Oh God, that's just really weird. I don't know what to say about that. I don't know how I feel about that. That's a very weird response, I don't know how I feel about it. It's kind of how I feel. Like I used to I don't know. It's really odd. It's an odd life. Odd life being a detractor. I'm just saying hello back. Wait, I got an idea. GIF. I'm gonna post a GIF with it. Uh, what should I pair it with? Uh, I got an idea. You know what? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be. Uh, oh man, I got it. The DSB GIF, the one where he's rubbing his hands together. Hello, Brian. I don't know. I don't know if I should be an asshole to him or not. Whatever. Speaking of Cleo, you should draw her as Vera from FF14. Maybe. I have no idea what you're talking about. I should have done that. Damn it, Andrew. You came in too late. Fuck. I should have said that. Whoops.
So without further ado, let's get started with the Christmas special for 2015. The 12 things that this year really were a bitch. Hit it.
Oh shit. The mayonnaise.
The first thing that this year really was a bitch, the order was a bait and switch. The second thing that this year really was a bitch, false copyright claims, and the order was a bait and switch. The third thing that this year really was a bitch, boring fucking games, false copyright claims, and the order was a bait and switch. No fucking monsters. The fourth thing that this year really was a bitch, DDoS attacks, boring fucking games, false copyright claims, and the order was a bait and switch. Short as hell. The fifth thing that this year really was a bitch.
Guys, important question. Should she have a bow tie or a long tie? Should she have like a cute little bow tie like this? Or this? What do you want? What works? Type 1 for this, type 2 for this. There we go. Let's see what people like the most. Long tie. Okay, we got I'm gonna tally up the votes, guys. Let's see this. So we got 1 for that. Long tie for sure. That's 2. Oh my god, this fucking bug. There's a bug here, guys. Let's see. Got him. So let's see. 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. So, hey, hold on. Because I think I count. So yeah. So let's do 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then, will the long tie go into the cleavage? Maybe. We'll see. So we got possibly 4. All right. We were doing long tie. You guys voted. We're doing long tie, baby.
Bitch, huge rip of games.
Oh, hello everyone, it's Santa Claus. I'll be counting down some of the biggest rip-offs of the year right here. So don't go anywhere, I'll be
Oh my
right
god,
back.
it's so easy to lose track.
DDoS attacks. Put me right to sleep. Say goodbye to fan art.
Say goodbye to fan art.
Where are the werewolves? The sixth thing that this year really was a bitch. Konami fucking sucks.
Huge rip-off games. Oh yes, Evolve, the game where you control a giant monster and get hunted by a pack of humans. If only the game launched with more than a handful of monsters and didn't charge you double to unlock the rest of the content. Oh ho ho, what a bunch of baloney.
Why is it fucking blinking? I paid for this crap. Streaming's gone for weeks.
The order was a bait and switch.
It's all humans. The seventh thing that this year really was a bitch. Shitty game bugs. Well, they screwed Kojima.
They screw Kojima.
Rip-off games. Oh yes, Splatoon, the Nintendo exclusive game that launched with almost no content, although it did provide free DLCs for 4 months. How about you wait until that content is ready before you sell your game for full price, you Grinches? Ooh.
Why is Nintendo a bunch of Grinches for releasing free content? What? Nintendo's sending free content? Fuck you, Nintendo. I would much rather be charged for that content. Fuck free content. Fuck you, Nintendo, you piece of shit. Bye bye fan art.
Well, there goes the stream. Walking simulator. This has gone too far.
The order was a bait and switch.
$60 for this. The eighth thing that this year really was a bitch. Terrible season passes. He's stuck to the ceiling. His name's not on the game?
His games are on the game? Tough games.
Ah, Godzilla, the game where you control Godzilla and other large kaiju monsters. Until you get bored within a couple hours and realize you spent $60 on a game with no content. Oh ho ho ho.
Fuck,
Oh.
not again. I'm so damn bored. Guess I'm fucking screwed.
The order was a
Bait and
It's a
switch.
shiny turd. The ninth
I
thing
think
that
this year really was a bitch.
Tell me what comes with it. What the fuck is that? The game's not even done.
Oh, everybody's going to the rapture. No, everyone's going to sleep. A game itself cannot be composed of simply walking and clicking on audio logs. Even if the story is good, this game's a huge ripoff even for the low price that it's sold for. What a bore.
Fucking
He
piece of
defended
shit,
that
boring
game,
fucking
whatever.
games. Dumb fucking robots.
The order was a bait and switch.
Fuck you, Sony. The 10th.
Fuck
thing
you,
that
Sony.
this year really was a bitch.
1, 2,
Tim
3, 4,
Schafer's a
5.
douchebag.
Can I get a match?
Great, more skins. Glitching out the stage.
Ooh, pachinko machines. Games. Really? Do I even need to tell you why this game is a big lump of coal in anyone's stocking? No? Okay, then let's move on.
Oh, why me? So damn bored. Unbelievable.
The order was a bait and switch.
Lies, lies, lies. The
Lies, lies,
11th
lies.
thing That this year really was a bitch. Awful cop-out endings. Where's the money, Tim?
What a cruel joke.
Shitty
Where's
chairs
the
and
money,
mats.
Tim?
Stuck to the roof. Close your fucking doors.
Ooh, Star Wars. There's only 3 heroes on each side, a limited amount of game modes, no single player, and the game has significantly less content than the previous 2 iterations in the series. Oh, EA, way to ruin something else, you humbug Scrooges!
Who's doing this? Could this be any easier? Kill me now.
The order was a bait and switch.
Refund time. The 12th
Refund
thing that
time.
This year really was a bitch. Contract negotiations. Cliffhangers fucking suck. The same as the first half.
Still freaking waiting.
How much did this cost? Looks just like me. He's banned from TGA?
TGA.
Alright, so this is another number on the countdown too, but it's so bad I have to bring it up again. The Order 1886 is one of the worst examples of bait and switch in video games ever.
It was highly advertised as combat against monsters, only to find out 95% of the game was against generic humans. It was very basic third-person based shooter combat, and most of the stages were just actionless cutscenes. Oh, what a shame. These guys win award for biggest humbug of the year. Fucking shitty dicks. Lotion up, repeat. You can suck my shit. Yours a piece of shit. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Happy holidays, everyone, from me to you. If you enjoyed this holiday special, please consider giving it a like here on YouTube and also giving a comment about what you thought was your favorite part. If you like seeing this kind of content, I'd like you to join me on my new channel in 2016 where I'll be doing edited content like this.
Oh my god, he posted a fucking GIF.
Name to be disclosed soon. Also, if you'd like to see me continue to be able to do this in the long term, please check out my Patreon at patreon.com/darksidefil, where a small pledge could create you a nice personal perk as well as allow us to hit some really awesome goals that lead to...
I'll give him the Curb Your Enthusiasm. The pretty good.
Thanks, everyone. Happy holidays. See you later.
See you later. Oh wait, I remember what I was gonna check. Let's see if the guy actually added me on Discord. Let's see. Let's see. We're putting him on the spot, dude. What? It's supposed to.
Very few YouTubers who got their start during the early days
What
of
the
YouTube.
fuck? No. What? Oh my god, YouTube, you piece of shit.
Thanks, everyone. Happy holidays. See you later.
See you later.
What's going on, everyone? DarkSidePhil here with an extremely important video.
Hold up. I posted a pic that your info is wrong. What? Where is this pic? What are you talking about? You posted a pic that my info was wrong. Post it again. Post it again, okay? Let's see. No, they didn't give her ears and called it a new race. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find this pic. Wait, see, you didn't post it. You didn't post it. You're trolling me, is Rayphil. I'm taking your bait, and it's working. That's the worst part.
And I really urge you to pay attention if you at all care about video game footage on the internet, karaoke, music, anything regarding freedom of speech on the internet. Please watch this video. It is in regards to both the Protect IP Act and the Stop Online Piracy Act, which are currently in the House of Representatives and the Senate of the U.S. government right now. We're going to talk a little bit about them.
Oh shit, it's the important video.
Right now, and what you can do to act against them, okay? Anyway, before we get into that, obviously my own agenda here. If you are a fan of mine and you're looking for new footage, there will be no new gaming footage today. Today is Saturday, November 26, 2011. However, I will be attending a a fighting game tournament over at Gaming Etc., which is a gaming center in Stratford, Connecticut, very close by to me. If you would like to see live footage of that event, tune in to www.twitch.tv/don'tblowthis. I'll put a link in the description of this video.
Don't blow this.
There's going to be a live stream today. I'll be doing commentary all day on that stream, roughly starting at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But just to be safe, if you really want to know when it's going to be starting, follow me on Twitter at TheyCallMeDSP. I'll be tweeting when the stream goes up. And also, all during the stream, I'll be taking tweet questions. So if people have questions for me, you'd like me to address something during the stream, maybe during some downtime, tweet me at TheyCallMeDSP, and I'll be answering questions. Okay, so that's out of the way. I really need to talk about what's going on right now in the U.S. government with a big update. First of all, I want to say an overwhelming thank you to everyone who's watched my previous videos regarding Act S.978 and also the Protect IP Act, both of which were looking to basically censor the internet, put people like me in jail as a felon.
Okay, let's see.
For
Let's
putting
see this,
video game
Imgur.
footage on the internet and just completely going overblown with what.
Oh,
as a
I know what's wrong. Figured it out, Israel. You did. It's actually capital T, capital D, and capital A. My bad. I should have typed all the caps. I did not know it was cap sensitive. So I will literally. The number is correct though. The number is correct, but it's Theo does arts. I'm gonna double check. I know. Yeah. So it is caps lock. I did not know that. I did not know they're that stingy, that specific. So yeah, that's the actual thing. Oh my god. There you are. Primal Empress. Okay, so I'm gonna I'll send you some information about the commission stuff. So we can get that shit rolling. Send message. Okay. Feel free to tell me what your commission idea is, or any if you did do a commission. Feel free to send me any info I can verify. Because there's a guy I'm talking on Twitter about a commission that was at like 84. So I mean, Israel, if I do owe you a commission, just send me something I could verify the stuff with, and I'll work on it. But I just don't think I've ever accepted a commission from you because I don't think I've ever gotten money from you for a commission. If I did, I would work on it. I mean, I'm not gonna screw you out of it and be like, oh, I'm gonna take the money and run and give you more. But I at least need something to be like, hey, look, I'm this guy, and I'll know because I can look at my PayPal records. But I will say this: I'm trying out invoices for commissions. I've never done invoices before. I did it on one person currently, but I just want to make sure that you guys that people get. I just don't want to screw people over. So I mean, if I owe something, if you ever get a commission from me and I just go silent on you, feel free to always ask me like, hey man, what's the deal or something. And if I don't remember, feel free to verify the information with me too. And say, look, I'm this guy. Either an email. I think the email address I can look at email address and maybe names. But if you don't feel comfortable with the names, email address. I'll always look into that and tell you what I see and what I don't see. If I see the email address you give me, I'll say, look, I can verify that. But if there's no email address, if I need more information, I'll ask. But I just don't want, I don't want to screw people out of commissions. I want to be sure that if the person owes, I highly suggest creating invoices just to create transparency and work log. Yeah. That's what I heard a lot about. Before I started doing commissions, I just kind of sent them a donation link and go from there. But there was a Tumblr post of all places that actually said, "Look, it's better to do law invoices because you can actually see the information and it's a little bit more fair for both parties on it." So, I always try to be as transparent as I can. I always want to be fair with people. I don't want to screw someone over and whatever. Same thing with how I run my Patreon. I just want to be sure that people get are happy with what they get. If you have an issue, always feel free to talk to me about it. I'm not gonna look away. It's just that if you're at an impasse, we can't you know you can work through it. We can work through it, guys. We don't need to be negatives.
bill or as an act. What these bills are really trying to do is stop online piracy. Okay, the Motion Picture Association of America has basically employed hundreds of lobbyists to go to the White House, to go to Capitol Hill, and to basically tell our senators and our representatives, listen, we really hate piracy. Piracy is destroying our industry. It's taking away jobs from people in the motion picture industry. So what we need you to do is pass these bills that are going to stop piracy. And that's all well and good. If that's really what this was all about, and if this really were what these bills would do if effectively passed in the form that they're in
Here,
right
what's
now,
your
I
usual
don't think
price for
anyone would have a
commissions?
problem. And I don't
I posted this on my Twitter. I actually kind of narrowed down on prices for them. Backgrounds. If you want detailed backgrounds, you want someone in front of in a room or something, you want a detailed room, that might be a little bit more pricier. Depending on what it is. But that we can talk about. But these prices only pertain to people. So, $24 would be waist up in grayscale. So it will be black and white, grayscale, whatever, from the waist up. Full body in grayscale would be $44. If you want waist up in color, it would be $54 for that. If you want full body color, that's $84. Uh, I think grayscale for full body, I'm gonna make it 60 or 70, probably 60. For grayscale full body, but those are the prices. If you want two characters, just double the price, pretty much. So if you want two characters for, let's say, the waist up, it would be 48. If you want that, so think of it like that. If you want backgrounds, detailed backgrounds, because when I do commissions, I kind of give a generic background. Usually they're just a shade of a color behind the character to contrast. But if you want something that's detailed and oh, I want it in a room and stuff like that, that might be more expensive. But that we could talk about. If you also want to know what I'm willing to draw and what I'm not willing to draw, always feel free to let me know. Always give me an idea of what you want for the commission, and then I can tell you how I feel about it. If it's oh, I don't want to draw that, I'll let you know. Uh, I I always talk about it before we talk about money. I want to talk about the commission first, then we can worry about the money later on. Uh, but when it's usually come to the money part, I usually tell people, look, uh, I will allow you to pay $10 minimum to start, and then you can pay the rest of it when it's finished. So $10 is the start, and then you could pay in full by the end, whatever is left. That's kind of how I do it. Hey, some of us are addicted to Twitter and in a very destructive relationship with it. What do you draw? Swastika made of cocks? Probably not. I kind of don't want to touch that kind of stuff. Just saying. So that I would say no. That'd be a pass. That would be a pass.
think there's anyone out there who logically would say that piracy is a good thing. I mean, piracy, we all know, it does. It takes money out of the pockets of hardworking people. The problem is these bills that they're trying to currently pass right now in the House and the Senate are insanely general, overreaching, and they're going to give basically unlimited power to the point where it could really be overblown. It could destroy online commerce. It could destroy online culture. Websites like YouTube, Twitter, Tumblr, all these websites could be completely changed. Their business models overnight will be forced to change because of these acts. And we're going to talk a little bit about why, and then I'm going to tell you exactly what we can do to stop these bills, okay? So there are two of them. There's one called the Protect IP Act, and there's one called the Stop Online Piracy Act. One is in the House, and one is in the Senate right now. We have two governing bodies in the United States. For those of you who aren't, domestic fans of mine, there are two governing bodies that make laws in the United States. outside of the presidency. And so right now they are looking at these bills and they're debating them. Now, last week, the House and the Senate started talking about these bills. And again, I want to say thank you to everyone who watched my previous videos about these bills, because let me tell you, over 1 million people have written either their congressman or their senator, and have said, listen, these bills are wrong, they're too general, they will destroy the internet, do not pass these bills. 1 million, just think about that. How many things in our country can we say 1 million people stood up against? And it's an overwhelming showing of opposition to these bills. However, even with all this opposition, there's still people in the government. That's right, there are still senators and congresspeople saying, well, fuck it. We know better than everyone. We're going to pass it anyway. So there's still people who are staunchly for these bills, and they don't want to hear, they don't want to listen to reason. In fact, when they actually had hearings on these bills about a week ago in the House and Senate, they didn't allow anyone from the opposing side of the argument to speak out. No one from the technology industry, Google, Yahoo, AOL.
Wait, but Google sucks. They're idiots. Why would you want them to represent YouTube, DSP? They're idiots. Come on.
Who we know that these are horrible, these things to be passed in their current form, were not allowed to speak. Instead, it was only the people who were for these bills who were allowed to speak on them. Complete and utter bullshit, and actually, that's a form of censorship. So we're already, before we've passed bills to censor the internet, they're censoring the voices of the people who are opposed to these bills. So here's where it was left off, just so everyone knows. Right now, there was a week of debate on these bills, and then there was a week of adjournment, because this past week in the United States was Thanksgiving week. It's a national holiday, and so our government takes a week off, basically, to go on vacation and celebrate the holiday. They will be re-adjourning on Monday to start talking about the Stop Online Piracy Act and the Protect IP Act yet again. And it's really scary because people are deathly afraid these are going to pass in their current form, and if they do, that's it. Like, we're not exaggerating, and there are people who are saying, oh, this is overblown, you shouldn't react like this, these bills will not affect things like YouTube. That's not the intention. In fact, there's actually a quote, I believe, from one of the people, or one of the senators who was like the head of one of these bills, like was really the person who drafted it and pushed it through, and said, listen, we're not trying to target YouTube, so don't worry about it. Okay.
Is Leanna there? I think I heard Leanna.
Works. And the fact that that person said that proves that that person isn't even fit to have their own office. Okay. The way U.S.
They're
law
not fit
works
to have their
is
own
there's a law
office.
that establishes a precedent, and then everything after that goes according to that precedent unless another law overturns it. So regardless of if this law is meant to target a website like YouTube and it's really not meant to censor a website like YouTube, there's nothing to prevent, let's say, some company who gets pissed off, some corporation, and they see a video on YouTube with a clip of something from one of their commercials and a person speaking out against it and saying this company's bad. There's nothing to stop that company from basically telling YouTube, that's it. You're legally liable to police all the footage on your website, and if you don't take this footage down, we're going to charge you with a felony, okay? It's preposterous. YouTube, Twitter, Tumblr, these kind of websites are based off of user-created content, and there's no reasonable way that these websites could screen every single video or picture or anything that could possibly be copyrighted content that gets uploaded to them on a daily basis and get them up and live to the public in a reasonable manner. So by making these websites liable for everything that's uploaded to them, which is what these bills are actually aiming to do, you're actually completely changing their business models. You're actually fucking with freedom of speech, because let's take a look at a website like YouTube where videos are uploaded in places of political unrest. So look, here's what really happened at the protest today. The police beat the fuck out of everyone, and this is a way for people to have freedom of speech on the internet. The government says, we don't care. We just want to censor everything. So we're going to make these websites liable to make sure that nothing is copyrighted content immediately before it goes live. And if it goes live, these websites can be shut down, can be blacklisted in a search engine.
Blacklisted.
Where if you try to type it in and find a website, you can't even get to it. And we're going to make them legally liable so that it's a felony every time that one of these videos appears on their website. It's preposterous, okay? We all know that these websites are self-policing. They have automated things in place. Already, there was a Digital Millennium Copyright Act in the 1990s that's in place to protect things, and for the most part, people agree that that act is doing a decent job of stopping online piracy. There are places...
No! It doesn't, man. Look at the DSP's channel. I'll be right back. I just have to go to the bathroom. So, you guys can enjoy this video. Let's see. Is there a better screen I can use? Maybe this one. Yeah. Do that. Move this. There you go. Mute me.
Places that can't be touched. Let's be honest. There are websites and things that are pirate websites, and that's really what I think the aim of these acts that are in our governing body right now are aiming and targeting to shut down. The problem is it won't shut them down. That's the problem. These things, they always find another way to come back and reform themselves on the internet. What it's really going to do, it's going to affect things like YouTube and Twitter that they're not actually trying to affect. So, here's what's happening, okay? Readjourning on Monday, our government, to talk about these acts. There's a couple things going on, which I think are pretty cool. First of all, Senator Wyden, who is from Oregon, or Oregon, however you say it. I apologize, I don't live in Oregon. Or Oregon. Some people say it's Oregon, so it's Oregon, whatever. He is completely against these bills. He knows that they are so ridiculously worded, so overgeneralized. He has threatened that he will filibuster our government, okay? What is a filibuster? A filibuster is when a lawmaker, knows that something that's being rushed through or pushed through for approval is wrong. And they're afraid that if it gets passed, that it will basically destroy something or be detrimental to the country. So they take it upon themselves to stand up in front of the entire governing body there and give a long-winded speech to basically just delay the hell out of the government, okay? So let's say, for example, on Monday, if it looks like this is about to be passed, he will stand up and say, fuck this. You know what? You want to try to screw with the internet? Now I'm going to screw with you because you are all so involved with your own self-interest, you don't care about the internet or the commerce that's been created by the internet, and you don't know what you're doing. I'm going to stand up and filibuster you. What's happened now, Demand Progress, which is the non-profit organization who I've been talking to a couple times and really I've been following on these issues, is basically gathering a listing of names for Senator Wyden. And all he's going to do for his filibuster, he's going to say, listen, this bill is absolutely wrong. It's overgeneral in its current form. Everyone in this governing body knows it, but you're only passing it for your own selfish fucking interests. So what I'm going to proceed to do is read the name of every single person on the internet who submitted their name to me who says they're opposed to this bill. And he's just going to stand there and read names all day. Okay? And he could do that all week. He could do that for a month. He could do it, until finally someone listens to fucking reason and says, all right, let's actually have a real discussion about the pros and cons of these bills instead of trying to push them through and censor the people who know that these are going to destroy existing business and existing commerce on the internet. So thank God for people like Senator Wyden. Seriously, someone who is just, he has a no-nonsense attitude and he's not going to put up with the bullshit. He's like, no, I know this bill's wrong. I'm not going to sit idly by and let it pass. Fuck these people. I'm going to filibuster. So if you're interested in that, if you want to possibly get your name read or you want to learn more, I've put a link in the description of this video. I believe it's stopcensorship.org is the link. And you'll see a video from Senator Wyden, and you'll have the ability to submit your name and your message saying, I oppose these bills. They definitely cannot pass in their current form. And he will have your name on that list, and he'll be able to read it during the filibuster, if it gets to that point. The other cool thing that's going on, another not-for-profit organization called Fight for the Future, they're trying to organize another way for people to contact their congressman or their senator. Previously, we've all written emails. I mean, I think everyone who's heard about this issue at this point has now sent an email to their lawmaker saying, listen, we don't agree with this, and that's why we've had over a million emails go out to our lawmakers. it is quite disturbing that our lawmakers say, oh, fuck this, and they're just going to ignore them and do whatever they want for their own selfish interests. So what Fight for the Future is doing is they are organizing a massive call-in next week. Now what that means is they're going to give you the means, like, to call your senator, your congressman or congresswoman, and tell their actual office, whether or not they pick up, because 90% of the time you're not going to get them on the phone, but to tell them, I oppose this bill. It's absolutely ridiculous that you're trying to push this bill through in its current form. If you are, I don't know, because again, not every single congressman or senator is up for these bills. There are actually a lot of them who are against it, but they're really, they don't know if they're going to have enough support to shut these bills down. And a massive call-in, just imagine flooding the phones of every senator, every congressperson, starting on Monday. All they hear about all day is how these bills are wrong and these need to be shut down. It's political activism at its best. It's a way for us to stop these bills before they start, and we need to do it. We need to organize and do it. So I've also put a link on how you can go to the website for Fight for the Future, find out information on how you can participate in this massive call-in drive that we're doing this week coming up, and I urge everyone to take action, okay? So, all I can say is this. I'm not against our government in any way. I'm not. And as you know, I don't do videos like this all the time. I only do it when I really feel there's a real threat to, first of all, my livelihood, because let's face it, I'm a full-time YouTuber. All I do is make videos for YouTube, and if all of a sudden a bill gets passed that's going to censor YouTube, my livelihood could be destroyed. Regardless of now if it even makes me, say for example, if it might make me legally liable for putting a video game playthrough on the internet and make me a felon, which of course is absolutely preposterous, but regardless of if that even happens or not, just the censorship of YouTube. Imagine if every time I upload a video to YouTube, it takes 3 days for it to go live because an actual person has to view that video and approve it. Just imagine how different YouTube would be if you can't control the content you're trying to put up there. Imagine if YouTube got blacklisted and no one could go to the website worldwide. And by the way, that's what I mean. I'm not talking about just US. If you are an international person, right now you don't live in the United States, you live somewhere outside of the United States, you are still going to be affected because these websites will effectively still have to change the way that they operate, and people like me may be legally liable for things that we're putting on the internet, and YouTube will be forced to take down our content if it's found to be copyrighted content, even though technically it is not. It's protected under fair use as a transformative work. But again, this is what I mean. These bills are so broad and overgeneralized that it's not going to be clear what's copyrighted, what's not copyrighted, who's protected, who's not protected, and all it's going to take is one zealot, one person who takes it upon themselves to put a crusade against YouTube and the internet, and they will just fucking start attacking everything and destroying this whole new culture, this whole new business and commerce that's been created by this kind of social media on the internet, and it's not right, it's ridiculous. So, please, I urge you, if you can, speak out. Contact your congressman, contact your senator, spread the word about this issue. Spread this video. Tell people, listen, you have to watch this video. It's extremely important. Please, don't sit idly by. Don't be one of those people that says, we'll just let it go. It will never pass. I see so many comments on my previous videos, oh, this bill just can't pass in its current form. Don't worry about it. No, you don't have no idea how our government works. Our government will pass whatever they want unless people oppose them. You must speak up, okay? Please. Contact Senator Wyden. Tell him, read my name. Participate in this phone-in coming up this week. Continue to send emails to your senators, to your congresspeople, and say, do not pass this bill. Again, spread the word. We have to make such a fucking noise about this. It's already in the mainstream media now. If you've watched over the past week, you will see news stories in the mainstream media, although you might notice that they're not exactly as prominent as they should be. And that's probably because the media is part of this whole Motion Picture Association, TV. They're part of it. So they're trying to act like this isn't a big issue, when in reality, if you go on the internet, the second you go on the internet, it's the number one thing and the number one story you're going to find on the internet because it's such a big deal. So, please, please, take it seriously. Speak out. I'm going to do it. Thousands of my fans have done it. millions of people in the country have done it. It's time to participate. It's time to shut down these bills so we can have a free and open internet without censorship, without blacklisting, without bullshit. Let's tell our government they can't fuck with what we've created and with what we love. Okay? And that's the bottom line. Thank you for listening. Thank you for taking this seriously. Again, please spread information about this video. It's the only video I'm even putting up on my channel today. I'm going to be at a tournament, but I'm sacrificing today and not putting any other videos up on my channel just so this video can be seen. Please, I'm serious about this. Spread the word, and hopefully we'll be able to stop these bills in their tracks. And I will update you. As the week progresses, if there's any more news, I will definitely inform everyone on what happens. So, thanks a lot. I'm Darkside Phil. Thank you for listening. I'll see you for, hopefully today, if you're interested in fighting games, at the tournament. Again, twitch.tv/don'tblowthis. And follow me at They Call Me DSP on Twitter for information on that tournament and to submit questions during the tournament. And that's it. Thanks a lot. What's up, everyone? Darkside Phil here with a special video today. Mixing it up a little bit, and the reason I'm making this video, there's actually a couple reasons why I'm doing this, okay? First of all, just to get this out of the way, because I know a lot of people won't be watching this the day that I'm making it, but I get the feeling that this video is going to answer a lot of questions that a lot of people have had about what I do exactly, what is my day like being a full-time gamer, being a full-time YouTuber, why do I do certain things that other people maybe don't do when it comes to regards to my videos, like using a camera and such. So we're going to talk about this kind of stuff and basically review a whole day of my life, what it's like to be me. In case in point, I'm going to actually talk about what my yesterday was like, Saturday. But anyway, today is November 20th, 2011. I just want to let everyone know, if you're looking for new gaming footage, it's going to be over on DSP Street Fighter today. I'm going to be doing Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I'm going to be doing a lot of footage of that today, including I'm going to finish off the mission modes of the characters I haven't done it for yet. I'm going to go into arcade mode and do some gameplay, and there's a possibility I may do some online play, although I'm not positive about that. I actually heard that the online play of this game is worse than the original Marvel 3, which is pretty damn funny when you realize, sorry, box is falling down here, when you realize how bad the online play of the first Marvel 3 was. But anyway, that's going to be the gameplay you'll see today. Tomorrow, the weekend preview, and I'm probably going to finish up Saints Row the 3rd here on DSP Gaming. So for today, this is going to be the only video you're going to see here on DSP Gaming, okay? And what I'd like to do is give everyone an idea of what exactly it is like to be doing this YouTube thing full-time, me just playing games all the time as my job, and give you an idea of the time frame, the kind of difficulties that I go through, and then answer some common questions that I've gotten for a long time about why do you film like this? Why don't you do direct capture? Why don't you do this or that? Okay? Excuse me. So, let me give you a rough idea. We're going to go through my Saturday, basically, okay? So, Friday night, I was up super late, okay? I was up until 2 a.m. playing Assassin's Creed Revelations, and I finally beat it around 2 a.m., and I said, well, I got to get all this footage ready for upload on YouTube, okay? So what do? I finish recording, I put my memory card, plug it into my computer, load the footage onto my computer, which only takes a couple minutes, and then I queue it up for upload to YouTube. Now, for those of you who upload to YouTube, you know what a chore it can be, depending on what's going on with YouTube on a certain day. Are there YouTube bugs that are fucking stuff up? Is it just a bad time? And over the years, I've had other issues as well, like internet problems and things that can cause problems, okay? In this particular case right now with YouTube, there's a lot of stuff going on that sucks, okay? Right now, there are publishing issues with videos, there are processing issues with videos, and there are bugs on the site just with uploading. So let me explain. When I upload videos to YouTube, I upload them in batch, okay? I don't just upload one at a time. You go to what's called the upload page, and there's a queue, and you can select multiple videos at once that you want to upload. Then you have to fill out for each video information, such as, do you want to put ads on this video, yes or no, the name of the video, the description of the video, the tags for the video, which are the words that you use to search for that video on YouTube, and then what category the video goes into. All of my stuff goes under gaming, okay? Once you fill out all that information for all those videos, you save it, and then the videos are supposed to just upload in sequence. So part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, and then over a certain period of time, it'll complete, okay? Now with the videos that I upload, it's almost real time because I have very fast internet, okay? And the videos that I have with this camera that I'm using right now are 720p in quality, okay? And they actually upload almost in real time. What I mean by that is if this is a 20-minute video I'm filming right now, it should roughly take about 20 minutes to upload that to YouTube. So, really, you know, let's say I'm filling a full memory card of footage, and I actually use, I'll show you, these Sony memory cards that are 8 GB memory cards. These fill roughly about 2 to 2.5, sometimes even 3 hours of footage, depending on certain factors. So I load all that onto my computer, I queue it all for upload on YouTube. Now you might say, oh gee Phil, so you did that, took you a half hour, so by 2:30 you were in bed, right? No, because YouTube, unfortunately, isn't a dependable website. It really is not. And I hate to naysay about a site that I'm making my living off of, but I said this since day one when I started doing this as a full-time thing. YouTube is not a defendable website at all. There are constant problems with uploading, constant bugs.
I'm back, guys.
So whenever I upload videos to YouTube, since this is my livelihood and I need to make sure that they're uploading properly, the ads are being enabled, so I get paid for views, I have to babysit the video.
Oh my god.
So I queue
back.
them up around 2:30 in the morning. The videos are up and ready to be uploaded to YouTube. And then I have to sit there and watch because one of 100 things can happen. The internet can go out.
Hopefully, I don't have to go to the bathroom again.
It stops uploading altogether. So if I go on to sleep at 2 in the morning and I wake up at 10 in the
I
morning and I look,
never know.
nothing uploaded overnight, and it was a complete waste of 8 hours. Okay. There could be issues where all of a sudden only one video skips for absolutely no reason. And this has happened multiple times to me where I have 20 videos uploading. Oh, it skipped parts 10 and 12. But everything else uploaded fine. I don't know why. It's not me. It's in the queue. It's ready to be uploaded, and it's a YouTube issue. And then I have to say, oh, fuck, after the fact. Well, now it kind of sucks because everyone already watched the other parts. Is anyone really going to want to go back and watch parts 10 and 12 hours later? Or days later? Probably not. But then I have to try to figure it out, okay? In addition to all this, there are
Did you see the
site
sauce?
bugs that happen with YouTube that
Yeah,
can
you could
trip
say
up.
that.
For example,
I
right now,
started
there's
a sauce.
site bug going on where ads are not working properly. What is supposed to happen, as I said, is when you queue your videos up for upload, you're supposed to enable ads on each video, up front. So when that video goes live on YouTube, there's already an ad on it. Well, guess what? In all of their wisdom, YouTube and Google
look how big
decided
that
to
brush
update
is.
YouTube
The
this week.
eraser.
When they did, they completely fucked up all the upload queues. So right now, if you are in the Machinima Partner Program, it is absolutely impossible for you to enable ads on your videos while or before they upload. You actually have to wait for the video to be fully uploaded to YouTube, and then you have to manually go to a listing of your videos and click on a button for each video to enable the ads. Now, this is a problem for a couple reasons, okay? Number one, obviously, you have to be at your computer constantly when these videos upload. So every 15 minutes, I'm on my couch, I get to get up, walk over to my computer, okay, this one's done, click a button, walk back to the couch, sit back down, oh, it's 15 minutes up yet, oh, okay, get back up, walk back to the computer, click a button, go back over here. So it's a constant pain in the ass to have to keep doing that. But in addition to that, if I don't do that, let's say, an hour went by and I forgot during that period of time, I didn't get paid for it. So I get completely screwed because YouTube has a stupid site bug. And this isn't the first time something like this has happened. This frequently happens with YouTube. So in addition to any time that I have to take during the day to actually film a game, I then have to equally spend that amount of time babysitting the videos as they upload to YouTube. So case in point, getting back to my day in my life, I finished playing Assassin's Creed Revelations at 2 in the morning. It took me about a half an hour to get the videos on the computer and queued up for upload, and I stayed up till 5:30 in the morning babysitting the videos.
5:30, guys.
5:30 in the morning, the videos finished. I added them to a playlist, and I was able to go to sleep.
You know what? I guarantee this is a habit he did. I think what probably happened was that he always had to babysit the videos back then because YouTube at that point in 2012, like in that general area, you did have to babysit some videos because sometimes they wouldn't process correctly, sometimes they just wouldn't upload. If your computer went to sleep, it would just interrupt the upload altogether. Lately, they changed that a lot, so now it's not as big of a deal anymore to leave your computer and have it do its thing. So he doesn't really need to babysit his videos as much anymore than he did back then. At least that's what I think. from what I remember. Biggest news out of Gamescom so far is that Sony bought Insomniac Games. That's kind of, to me, that's kind of funny because I would have figured they would have bought Insomniac like years ago. Like PS1, PS2 era, I would have figured Sony would have acquired them back then. Them doing it now, it just seems kind of weird. uh, the only thing about Devil May Cry 5, I think there's rumors of TGS because I think I heard that Capcom is going to have a big booth presence in TGS. I don't think I heard anything about them at Gamescom. I heard that they're going to have a presence in TGS, so if they're going to do something with Devil May Cry 5, I'd assume it's them, but I have a feeling it's going to be more Resident Evil than Devil May Cry. Apparently they're tried several times, but it never went through. Oh, wow. I guess Insomniac just wanted to feed him, dude. And then now they're like, fuck freedom. I hope that means we could get Sunset Overdrive on PS4. Even though it's like at the end of the cycle. Oh, there's something off about this hand. I gotta fix it some point.
So that was Friday night, late Friday night, or if you want to call it early Saturday morning, up to 5:30 a.m. Saturday morning. Well, my Saturdays are busy days. John Rambo comes over and we do a lot of filming. So John, I knew was going to probably be here around 1 p.m., so I woke up at noon. So I got about maybe 5.5 hours of sleep. Not a very good night's sleep. Get up, okay, gotta get ready. So now I'm walking around, I'm refreshing myself, have a vitamin shot in the morning. That's, I don't really eat like a full meal in the morning. I have like a vitamin shot and get myself
A vitamin shot.
Wash up a little bit, do my hair, because we film Smart Guys and I need to be on camera. So I need to do my hair for that. I'm getting everything ready.
Oh, look at that. He has to be on camera, so he went out of his way to pretty much make himself look presentable for Smart Guys and for John. But now, fuck it, get out of bed, put on your pajamas, go on camera. There you go. He literally, like, just gets out of bed and goes into the office. And I know it sounds like a meme to say that, but, like, his hair is literal bed hair. Like, that's why his hair looks greasy in the morning. That's why he kind of, like, twirls or whatever. He has cowlicks like crazy. I guarantee he wakes up, he gets out of bed, and just goes straight to the office. Maybe he might get something to eat, but I mean, he doesn't want to look at all good for his first stream. It is insane. It's so insane. And a lot of people tell me, "Oh, Theo, it's a stream. I mean, does he really need to wear dress pants or normal pants for that?" I mean, sure, like you could argue that, but I would much rather stream with normal pants. The only thing I kind of let slide, kinda, is shoes, because I do think it's a little uncomfortable to be in your own house, and especially like here it gets a little hot, it gets a little humid. I would much rather be like, have some ventilation in my feet. Sometimes I do go out of my way to put on shoes for streams, but I kind of let the feet wear kind of. I'm a little loose about that than the pants. I feel like if you're wearing pajama pants and you're going to stream, then you don't really care. Uh, I don't know. I also take like showers as well. I also shave for my streams sometimes.
Printing out the wrestling results, all that kind of stuff, getting ready for John to arrive. John finally arrives a little bit after 1 p.m. And so what do? We sit here, we go through the wrestling results of the week. We talk about the shows, how we really didn't like what happened with WWE, how John really liked Ring of Honor this week, all kinds of stuff like that. We basically talk out what we want to talk about in the Smart Guys episode and also what we want to do for the rest of the day. So we do that, and then by about, I'd say maybe about 2:30, I think it was about, actually, it was 2 o'clock.
Dude, it sounds like there's like guinea pigs there.
Smart Guys right here on the couch. And it takes us about a half an hour to 45 minutes to film the show. It took us about 45 minutes this week to get through it, okay? We take that footage, we throw it onto my PC, and then we have to encode it. Well, first we have to edit the video, get all the footage to
fit together. Needs to shower at least. Greasy hair looks nasty, yeah.
And then we have to encode it. The editing takes about 5 seconds. It's really not that big of a deal. The encoding is real time, meaning if the video is 45 minutes long, it takes 45 minutes to encode the video. So as we're encoding this video, we're talking about what else do we want to do today. Okay, we're going to do Rayman Origins today. How are we going to do it? Are we just going to sit here and do it non-stop? Do we think we can beat the game in one sitting? We don't know. So now we start looking up online. We realize, oh man, the game's supposed to be, if you do everything in the game, it's like 15 hours long. We're like, well, wait a minute. It's already past 3 p.m. There's no way we could play this fucking game for 15 hours. So we're talking about what we're going to do. We say, well, we'll play it as late as we can. And then when we finish playing it, maybe next week we'll get together again. And next week we'll finish it. And since it probably won't be too long to finish it, we'll probably do another game where we discuss, maybe it'll be WWE 12. Because that comes out this week, and John definitely wants to play that with me, being that we're wrestling fans. So we talk all about this as the video is editing. When
The one thing I will say, by the way, I'm using Clip Studio Paint. The one thing I don't like about this app is I like using I have a little trackpad mouse here. I like using that to move around the screen. But in Clip Studio Paint, it's used only for zooming in and out. It's kind of nice, but I have a tablet here that has a scroll wheel that I can use to zoom in and zoom out. I don't like that I have to use that the trackpad's used that way. I have to kind of move my cursor to the navigator. That's the one thing I don't like about Clip Studio Paint. It's a good app. Like if you're looking for like an affordable program, I think Clip Studio is pretty cheap. I got this on sale. And they do some sales consistently. However, their tablet equivalent, they have a tablet app that is, what's the price? You pay a subscription fee. I fucking hate subscription fees. Why in God's earth do we have subscription fees for art applications? Like, I'm fine with like the cloud saving to be a subscription service. Fine. Make that could be the subscription service. Yippee. But make the core fucking app just a one-time fee. I cannot recommend Clip Studio Paint on iPad because I just hate subscription fees. So I would recommend getting Procreate. That's a one-time fee. You buy it, you're done. I think it's like $5 as well, maybe 10, but I think it's $5. That's a good price. Medibank Studio Pro is a free app. That's a good one too. They want to bleed people? Yeah. I mean, the only thing that's kind of nice about Clip Studio Paint is that I think their subscription fee isn't that bad. It's not as bad as Adobe, and Adobe's getting worse from what I heard of what they want to do with it. But it's just ridiculous that they put all these like art programs with subscription services. I just think it's a little shitty. Artists are well known to have a lot of disposable money. Oh yeah, fucking artists. They say that they're starving. Wrong. They're actually rolling in filth, obviously.
editing, which is almost.
You know what? We're skipping this video. This video sucks.
John queues it up for upload on his channel, John Rambo Presents, and we go get something to eat. Now, normally, I'd love to hear your comments about everything. I know it's been an insanely long video coming up. I'll probably be doing a special video for it. But
This video
I'm so
fucking
grateful
sucks.
for my success and for my fan base and for how awesome everyone is. So,
Dude, this video has 104,000 views. 104,000 views. Can you imagine a video getting that kind of views now? And look at the comments. That's an absolutely awful thing to say, and how would you know what women want? It's not about... Wait, what? Women care about what's inside. I know it's... What? Good old days. Then we got Ack. Love your channel, Phil. I watch your videos from 2008 and will watch it forever.
a lot of the times you can't notice it, and a lot of people's computers can't even handle 1080p video rendering, so it's really a waste of time. Number two, most games don't play in 1080p. Even though on the back of the box,
Fuck
no
it.
mind you've ever seen. Thanks for fucking watching the damn thing, because it was long as hell. And just thank you to everyone. You know, Thanksgiving's coming up. I'll probably be doing a special video for it. But I'm so grateful for my success and for my fan base.
The OK comments are only for
how awesome
Instagram.
everyone is. So, thank you. I will see you guys for gameplay soon. Stay tuned. Good things are coming. Thanks.
Good things are coming. Thanks. Oh shit! It's the swatting video. Oh, look at that. Lean in. An OG lean in. It's fucking the fucking spade guard fits perfectly into his eye right there. Oh, nice hair, by the way. Oh my god, what the hair. Dude, this is what he does. This is what he looks like when he sets up the stream. This is what he looks like. Oh my god, he has like those eyes look like they're like shark eyes. Like he's just like gunning down. Cooking down the chat.
Me on stream. I didn't have anything else to put up because this is so like real on the.
Oh, he's gonna meet clown out. So, so he gets swatted. He sets up the stream, and he does this. The face of a victim, guys. This is what you. This is the face you'd make if you get swatted. You know, this would be a cool little trivia question. You guys are gonna know where it's from, but this is for people who don't watch this stream. I'm gonna ask them, guess the vlog, and we'll see what they guess. And we will all laugh to see if they're gonna get the answer right.
FYI, yes, everyone, I'm aware you can see me on stream. I didn't have anything else to put up because this is so like real on the fly. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm actually just gonna let the raw stream go live, so I'm not even editing this out. Just fast forward till when the actual talking starts. I'll remove this message.
Why won't he talk now? Sounds like he was waiting for people to show up.
On YouTube when I'm going to start talking. So when you see this message disappear, that's when I'm going to start. It's going to be a few minutes here because people are just joining the stream right now. Thanks.
Back to silence. Not even willing to talk to his chat at all. And he still does this. It's not like oh well he was an interactive streamer, Theo. I mean, look, come on. This was when he was YouTube isolation booth. He still does this now. He starts a stream, puts on shitty music, doesn't say anything, and then like he stops the music and just stays in silence for a bit until he's ready to make a YouTube video. He doesn't at all talk to his chat. Big ups. Should have Panda give him a black eye. Oh. What sausage mode? Rocking back and forth. Still clowning around again. Again? Hold up. Let's get this face again. Remember, guys, this video was about him getting swatted. Look how sad he is and mad he is and stressed out he is because of it. He is so mad. Oh my god. Look how mad he is. He's so mad. So mad right now. Oh man. I don't know how he was able to sleep that night. Look at him. He's destroyed. He's destroyed. And I'm willing to bet, like, there was a conspiracy theory floating around that DSP faked the swatting. I don't think he faked it because there were actual people that came in to his room and say there's a lot of gamer shit. I don't think DSP would allow randos to come into his house. So I do think he was swatted. I just think he knows what to exploit. He knows what to milk. Again, he is a pig. I mean, I think he knew what he had on his hands. He's like, I could get people to pledge my Patreon. Yeah, the details were insane because he knew what to do. He knew what he was doing with this. Okay. I mean, people think DSP's an idiot, but he knows how to get money from people. He knows how to milk money from his fans. He knows what buttons to hit. That's why he gets so many whales. A lot of people are willing to trust people innately when they say something's bad. I mean, and it's kind of shitty when people do that when they try to exploit people's good faith to get money. But I mean that's just kind of the deal. A lot of people are willing to give DSP the benefit of the doubt because I mean why wouldn't they? I kind of wish we could see the chat logs for this again. I don't know if Drankiller had him, but that's like a long time I would have to dig into his Twitter to find it.
Stupid, my website is taking forever to update, and
Oh, now he's talking
and
to
put
his.
this stream on my website, which is where I want people to watch it, obviously, so you can chat along with watching it. So give me a minute here.
Wait, so he wants people to come in and chat during a stream that's about swatting. I think it's more important that you tell us what happened instead of, I don't know, whatever. It is what it is.
I keep refreshing. I'm waiting for my website to up. All right, it just updated. Wow, it literally just updated. Give me a second. I'll tweet. Give me another minute or two for people to join, and then we're gonna start.
Back to silence? Back to silence. I don't know, there's something funny about that position. Yeah, he's really going in. By the way, I like how back then he just had a pillow behind him for his back, and then he upgraded to like that that special back pillow with the armrests. Is this the old video about? Yeah, this is an old video. This was 2015. This is when he got swatted. This isn't a new one. You can tell it's not new because he doesn't have the Valley Girl voice. He doesn't have the leaderboards up. Uh, he doesn't have $1,000. I mean, there's a lot of tells, dude. And the quality is good. You think they? I mean, I've noticed this. His vlogs when he does like cameras like this, when he has the camera like this, it's not a good quality for some reason. It's like worse quality, and I don't know. I don't know why. Makes no sense, dude.
Only gonna give it about less than maybe 2-3 more minutes because I want to get started. I want to.
And he actually shaved for his videos for once. He doesn't really shave for his videos anymore. Like he looks over the years, he has just gotten to look more like a slob. I don't know what happened. Like, it's so weird. It's like when he doesn't have face cam enabled, he tries to look good, but then when he has the webcam enabled, he wants to look like a bum. What the fuck?
Do gameplay. I want to actually work tonight and not have this lingering on or having any kind of a lasting effect on anything I do. I will be removing the text shortly, and then we'll get started.
He doesn't want this to linger, but he's bringing attention to it by doing a video about it. Oh my god. What the?
I don't want... So, alright, and just in case, right now I'm live streaming, but just in case something goes wrong with the live stream, I hope it doesn't, but if it does, I'm going to be recording this too so I can upload this to YouTube. But if you are watching this on YouTube and you saw that whole pre-segment that had the text over, I apologize, because I'm going to be doing more work tonight. I don't want to have to spend extra time uploading this. It's just going to be the raw stream is going to go live on YouTube, and that could be what people can watch on there, okay? Alright, so I'm going to start recording.
Or they can watch the 10 video,
Just in
dude.
case, something happens, I still have a backup of this. So, everyone, hello. And, unfortunately, over the course of the time that I have done, things for YouTube, things for Twitch TV, and now live streaming on YouTube, and just had an internet-based career and interactions with people over the internet, there have been momentary...
I thought it was an isolation booth, dude.
I don't even know what do you want to call it? A saga, an endeavor? I don't call it like a career. You can't call this a career, right? But you could certainly call it some kind of an event.
You can't call it a career.
It's been a portion of my life that started in 2008, all the way through doing this as a hobby, all the way through the end of 2010 when I lost my job, and that was probably one of the first biggest epic moments of change in my life.
Losing a job is epic, by the way.
And then after that happening, doing YouTube full time, for several years, being able to partner with Machinima, that was a huge thing. Live streaming, which I adapted, moving across the country last year to the state of Washington. There's been all these momentous and landmark events in my life that I've kind of, you bookmark them or you put, you know what I mean? Milestones. That's the word I'm looking for. In my career of being a YouTuber, a streamer, I've had milestones along the way that I've placed out. And, unfortunately, I have to say this. I hate the fact that I have to say it, but today was a milestone for completely the opposite reasons of anything that I would like to say or talk about. But because of what happened, because of course it is such a dramatic event, such a traumatic event, and quite honestly, such a dangerous event that happened today, I felt that I would come out myself.
Traumatic event.
Only a couple hours after it happened, I would explain to you exactly what happened in regards to me being swatted today, because that is the subject of this video. Explain the circumstances around it, and basically lay down my feelings about it and get it off my chest. Because the bottom line is, when something like this happens, you can't just... even though I need to say this is business as usual, this is life as usual, just keep moving on, which I'm going to do. I didn't interrupt my work earlier today for it or anything like that, and I don't plan on massively changing or doing anything different with my work in the future. It's going to remain the same. So those of you who loved my content and stuff like that, you don't have to worry about any changes or anything like that. But I have to at least take a moment out to explain the situation as a moment.
He won't change his content when he got swatted, but when people said, "Hey guys, Phil has a $200 coffee maker." He has a $200 coffee maker. I can't do house chores anymore, guys. I can't do it because of that. But swatting, I can do stuff. Fuck it. Okay.
Of reflection, as a moment of observance, as a moment of warning to others of everything that's been going on and things that could happen to you or may happen in the future to me again, okay? So, a year ago, I moved out of the state of Connecticut and I moved to the state of Washington, okay? Now, when I did this, there was a lot of negativity. And now, keep in mind, over the past 3 years on YouTube, there's been a lot of negativity around me because everyone says, Phil, Darkside Phil, DSP Gaming, whatever you want to call me, is a guy that doesn't deserve everything he has, right? He has a YouTube channel where all he does
is he uploads unedited video content of games. He sucks at the games. He swears. He curses out the game developers. He swears at the other players he plays with in multiplayer online. He's the worst kind of gamer, and he doesn't deserve any kind of success, yet I've had success. So,
What?
for whatever reason,
Whatever.
this has irked people, and for the past 3 years, it all started around 2012, all the way up to now, present day, people have a major issue with me, with the fact that I can make a living. And of course, the people will nitpick things that they particularly hate about me, whether I said that I hated Minecraft years ago, or I made a supposedly racist comment, even though I've never done anything racist in my entire life.
Supposedly, I made a racist comment. I used to make Nazi jokes. Funny how, like, back then he was more willing to not admit that, but now he's like, yeah, man, I was always racist. I made all these kind of jokes. I made all kinds of jokes. Okay, DSP. Okay.
They'll understand some kind of humor, they take it the wrong way, and they'll say I'm a racist, and all these kind of really negative, nasty, slanderous things have spread about me over YouTube, over everywhere, right? And so you search on the internet for Darkside Phil or DSP Gaming, and although you may bring up my YouTube channel first, the next thing you find are 500 slanderous things about me, videos of people shitting on me, and it became this movement of negativity against me, okay? A year ago, it was early 2014, I said I absolutely need to move, okay? I absolutely need to get out of Connecticut because I lived in Connecticut since 2000, well, for my whole life, but I owned my own place in Connecticut since 2007. And the fact that I was actually, making a living in Connecticut, doing videos on YouTube, being self-employed, some things were incredibly expensive. Taxes, just the overall general cost of things in Connecticut. There were some really negative things. There were state tax in Connecticut that I was paying that I don't have to pay if I go to certain states. There were a lot of negative things going on for me to continue to live in the state of Connecticut. The assets of living in Connecticut, the positives far were underwhelmed by the amazing amount of negatives, the cost and everything. And if I was going to progress forward and continue to do this as what I wanted to do with my life, as a job, as an occupation, and also to continue to entertain you guys and on a daily basis, I knew that I had to make changes. I couldn't just keep bleeding money in Connecticut. So I made this big endeavor to move across the country. And when I went across the country, I'll be honest, there was a ton of negativity, even more negativity. Phil can afford to move across the country. Now he owns 2 homes, so obviously he's a ridiculous amount of money. He's filthy rich, but he complains about views and money. You know, the usual. No matter what I do in my life now, I understand. I am a public persona. I will now be under a microscope of public view for the rest of my life. Okay? Even if I intend it or not, no matter what I do, I'm going to be under this microscope. So that's what happened. I moved, and people absolutely hated the fact that I moved across the country and could afford it, and basically I technically still own 2 homes, even though I'm trying to get rid of the place in Connecticut because it's
I still own
two
2 homes. Own 2 homes.
Anymore, okay? And immediately when I moved, I said, I moved out of Connecticut to a private community. It's a nice place. My address is not, public. I don't have a publicly listed phone number. I live in a more secluded area, so it's not like there's street traffic that I hear, but at the same time, it's not like someone can just walk up to my door and knock on the door. Because I did. When I lived in Connecticut, my address was public, and I did every once in a while had people coming by, and there were people doing stupid, silly shit. You know what I mean?
Like sending
nothing that
poop?
was anything entirely super negative or creepy or anything like that. But, you have kids who will do a prank.
Now, he claimed he got someone mailed him poop. I think that'd be kind of creepy. I mean, it's fucking poop. But that's if you want to believe that.
Pizza order or something like that. Really stupid shit, okay? So when I moved, I said, this is great. It'll be a better thing for me. I'm living with my girlfriend now for the first time. Overall, I wouldn't give it up for the world. I said the move across the country, all right, was one of the best things I ever did in my life. And I will stand by that statement, even though it was incredibly expensive, even though I'm in a lot of debt right now because of it, and even though I've changed different things about my business and my life, and it's a lot different now living here than it was back when I was a bachelor in Connecticut, I wouldn't go back. It has been that much of a positive change for me, okay? But with the positive comes the negative, and of course, as soon as I announced that I was moving, that was it. People had to find out, what's the new address? How can we annoy Phil now? Because we're really mad that he's making a living doing this YouTube thing, so let's do it. And they had to try to find out every which way to identify where do I live or whatever. And some people actually took it as like a public challenge, I guess, because I said I was moving to a private community. We gotta find Phil's address, and we gotta dox Phil, and we gotta get his information and put it out on the internet, and yada yada yada. The good news is this.
We got a dox Phil. Now I'm pretty sure he doxed himself though, because I think there was a video he uploaded that literally had his address on it. Pretty sure. Not 100% on that though.
When I moved here, I took precautions, all right? Knowing full well that there is some kind of a group of people in this world that literally follow my every move just to be negative about me and to say I did something wrong and to be angry about the fact that I am successful. I took precautions and I said I had the feeling there will eventually be people who will try to do something nasty. And so as soon as I moved here, I was settled in for about a month. I actually heard about other YouTubers like Kutra from The Creatures, right?
Kutra.
Who had been doxxed majorly. He got doxxed on stream. It was, or not doxxed, excuse me. I said doxxed, I screwed up. Swatted. He got swatted on stream. And on stream, you know, SWAT team came in, arrested him, everything, right? Cleared his place, and they cleared blocks of where this guy worked out of. And it was just a horrible, horrible situation. But he's probably not the only person, but he's the most public person where you could watch the whole thing. People, you know, all over recorded the streams or whatever of it. And I said, I got to protect myself and my girlfriend. We are family now. And I needed to protect us. And I said, I'm going to...
We're family now. Me and Leanna, we're family now. That aged very well. Very well.
Preemptively, before anything happens, I'm going to call the local police department, explain the situation, explain to them exactly who I am and what I do, and I'm going to let them know that their chances are someone's going to find out my address, and they're going to try something at some point. I don't know when, but it may happen. And incidentally, I'll be honest, I thought it was going to happen a year ago. I thought as soon as I moved here, I'd be here for a couple weeks and it would happen. But for whatever reason, this is the other thing, I have no effing reason to know what happened. I have no clue. Nothing in particular, in my knowledge, has happened anytime recently. I've had zero interactions with anyone that have really been, you know, negative. To the point where I can't even say, oh, it must have been that guy that I pissed off, or I really had a really controversial thing that I said about this on this date. It was nothing like that. Nothing like that has happened recently. So I have no clue what could have prompted anything. But a year ago, I called my local police department, and I said,
Do you think
here's who I am. I might be swatted.
he gave the police the full 10-year
I'm not
legacy?
going to yell his name publicly, but there was a local
Officer Billy. You may not know, but back in 2008, I lost my office job, and I didn't know what I was doing. Now, I am a YouTube content creator, and I'm gonna tell you I think it was 8 years at that time. 8-year legacy. I have made a lot of enemies, okay? And you need to make sure to understand that someone might swat me, because I am a YouTube content creator, and I make a living on YouTube. I went to Machinima. Dumbass Phil always antagonizing people and then blowing up in his face. Oof.
sergeant in the police department who's like, I know this. He's like, I heard about this in the news. He's like, yeah, that was that kid, right? And he even talked to me. We had a conversation about Kutra. He's like, I heard about this. I can't believe how ridiculous it is. Thank you for letting us know ahead of time. So that if something does happen, we will preemptively contact you and we will make sure that everything is handled, you know, properly. Okay.
Okay.
So this is a year ago when I moved here. So fast forward to this past week, all right? This past week in particular was the build-up to Batman Arkham Knight, which is a huge video game. Everyone's been waiting for this game to come out. In particular, fans of mine have wanted to see me play this game for several years because Arkham Asylum was one of the earlier games I played way back when in, 2009, which was the first year I'd been doing this on YouTube. It was a major playthrough, one of the first ones I did from start to finish with a widescreen camera, and people really liked that and were, wow, comes full circle, Phil can finally do this. So whoever this is, bug up their ass about
Full
me,
circle.
says, this is it, now I'm going to get him because I know this is a big week for him. His fans are going to want to see him live on stream. I'm going to get this guy, right?
I'm going to get him.
So it all started earlier this week with DDoS attacks. So for those who don't know the full situation, yeah, I've been DDoS attacked for about 4 days straight. It started back on Friday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, non-stop, I was DDoS attacked. I take that back. 5 days straight because it also continued into Tuesday. I was DDoS attacked by someone who had my IP address. Now, I'm not going to go into the details of all of that. I've already taken care of that. I've taken precautions. I'm already, everything's changed. All my information's different. So the people who were doing that cannot do it anymore, and it would take a very, very sophisticated person to get my information and be able to DDoS attack me again. Okay, let's put it that way. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I'm saying as of right now, myself and my ISP have taken precautions against that from continuing. So for 4 days this was happening, and after 4 days of the
I'm surprised the officer did not say, "Yeah, Phil, I heard about you. I love your content."
Out here doing work on lines, trying to figure out what it was, right? And then we're checking everything. We had the security department checking my modem and doing router tests, and we finally go into the logs. We find out definitively it's DDoS attacks. We finally say, okay, well, we've now isolated. There's concrete proof Phil's been DDoS attacked. What can we do? And we put our heads together collectively, the company and I, and it was partially me and partially them. We were brainstorming, and we realized we could fix the problem, and we did. So as of yesterday, about midday yesterday, I am, at least for now, protected from DDoS attacks. Okay? That's good news. Great. So
Great.
what happened was, yesterday I said, you know what, I'm not going to stream or anything. I'm just going to record offline, and I'm going to upload my videos to YouTube like I used to do, old school mode, right? Pre-2013 mode, when I didn't live stream at all, because I need to get some work done. I just need to be uninterrupted, have work done, and then I'll start fresh on Wednesday. Apparently, now I don't know, again, could it be the same person who DDoS attacked me? Could it be multiple parties? Could it just be someone else with a bug up their ass about me? Who knows? But that's not the point. The point is someone today took it upon themselves to go a step further. In fact, they've now gone the furthest possible step that you can go to basically hurt me without physically coming into contact with me, all right? I just want to make that clear. No one has physically threatened me. No one has come to my home. No one has pulled a gun on me. No one has, come after me with weapons or anything like that. That hasn't happened. But what happened today is the one step before it. It's the worst possible step you can go and but remain anonymous is what happened to me today. And that's the bottom line, is people are doing this because they can remain anonymous. We're in a generation of technology where people like me can make a living doing internet-based stuff. And on the going along with that, a whole new persona of public interaction, which then means your information goes public, and you've got a whole new level of person who's out there to hurt you, right? So someone who's completely anonymous because the technology has not caught up to find these people, but someone who can hurt me. Today, as I was streaming Batman Arkham Knight earlier, someone called my local police department and told them that I was either in the process of murdering or had murdered my girlfriend and her parents. Now, my girlfriend's parents don't live here. Everyone who knows me and her knows that we moved across this country together last year, and we have no relatives out here. You know what I mean? No one came with us. It's just us. So the story doesn't hold water anyway. But, of course, the cops aren't fans of mine. They're not watching my content to know that it's just the two of us living here. And they get this threat, and the bottom line is the cops recently, a year ago, got a similar threat, which we had a conversation with them outside. They had a similar threat in this area of a guy who had said he had killed his family and had a gun and was coming outside with the gun. Basically, the guy was looking to commit public suicide by cop, and it was true. They went there, it was true, and luckily they I guess they either arrested him or whatever.
And it was true.
But that happened.
And Kat agrees with me.
So fast forward to today, they have to take this seriously, even knowing that a year ago I had contacted the police in advance, and I had told them, listen, all this could happen.
No,
they still had to take it seriously because it's their job. If they didn't take it seriously and didn't show up and someone was murdered or whatever, now that's the police department's fault for ignoring it, okay?
Really? No shit. Nice sip.
I'm sitting here, I'm just playing Batman. Now, for those of you who've been playing Batman Arkham Knight, you're going to understand what I'm talking about. I'm sitting here with my semi-noise canceling headphones on. Thank goodness I was using these. These are the Astro A40 headphones, okay? The soundproofing on these isn't very good, meaning when I wear these, I get a little bit of noise cancellation, but I don't get full noise cancellation, all right? So I could still kind of hear things going on around me, but not great. In fact, it does help a lot to keep the game noise isolated. I have other headphones that if I were wearing them, I would have heard nothing, okay? So I'm wearing these headphones, and as I'm wearing them, and I'm playing Batman Arkham Knight, the game is constantly playing radio messages over what it sounds like a radio or intercom of criminals throughout the city, and Batman is intercepting their transmissions. So I'm hearing through my headphones, I'm part of Two-Face's gang, and Two-Face is a real, asshole, and then over here, Scarecrow's a criminal, and blah, blah. So I'm hearing all
Scarecrow's
this
a criminal.
style chatter already, okay? What first happens, the police called my phone. But my phone's on vibrate, because if my phone's on ring, you would hear it when I do my gameplay. And incidentally, I was in a portion of the game where it was a lot of heavy driving of the Batmobile, so I didn't even feel...
Guys, we figured out that's why he looks at his phone all the time. He is constantly thinking, I might get swatted. And he's looking at his phone like this, and he's like, oh man, I could get swatted. I better keep an eye out. Hold on, I gotta reply to this guy. There we go. Oh, and I get another picture of Goober's guinea pigs. I gotta show you guys this guinea pig. Look how rad this guinea pig is. Look how rad he is. Just lying around. He's a lying guinea pig. Oh, look, he's just lying down. He's tuckered out. He's tuckered out. And he got his treat too. Big ups to the pig. Oh man, I forgot his name. I think that's not Linus. Is that Barry? I think that's Barry. Oh man, so the transmission, there's a murderous pig on the loose.
Phone vibrate. This controller vibrates when I play, so I didn't even hear this vibrating, okay? So they called me twice.
Twice?
All right,
Twice.
Didn't hear the phone, so now they got to do due diligence. They have to try to enter the home. Luckily,
no, that's
they knew what was going on.
Those are Tevin's guinea pigs. The guinea pig I'm showing you is someone else. It's not Tevin's pigs. It is Goober's pigs. Goober has the best pigs. He has one named Parker, Linus, Damien, and Barry. Damien is a black guinea pig, and and we have this little joke going around saying, "Oh, it's like Cleo's, it's Cleo baby."
Corner of my facility here, I'm in a private facility. They came out of their cars and they pulled out their loudspeaker and they started saying, "Attention, residents of house, so and so, please come out of your home
so and so
with your hands up." And that was all they said. And that's probably the wisest thing they could say. Okay, so I'm not hearing this because I have the headphones on. Right? And I'm playing, and I'm at a portion where I just completed this Riddler challenge, where the Riddler had you go through this crazy, long-ass challenge, and I'm thinking to myself, oh, this would be a witty thing to say, is how is it that the supervillains of Batman can always afford to have insane traps for Batman? Where are they getting the money from? So I literally did this. I paused the game, so there's no game noise anymore. And I started talking, and I was like, how is it, this is the big question or the big mystery about Batman. How do these common criminals get all this money? Do they rob every bank in Gotham over and over? And as I'm saying this, I start to hear more radio chatter in my headphone. I'm like, but the game's paused. I was like, wait a minute. I took my headphones off. I put them down, and I hear outside, "Attention, residents of go outside right now with your hands up." And I'm like, oh, okay. Now I know what's going on. So basically, whoever, the DDoS attacks that have been going on these past few days and aren't working anymore because I've taken precautions against them. So now they've elevated it to the next level. They're going to swat me. Fine. I know exactly what to do. I grabbed Leanna out of her office. We walked outside.
Fine, I know what to do.
I have to say.
What was that tone? The police show up. I mean, you're not gonna be like, oh, the trolls call the police, I'm gonna stay indoors, I'm not going out, and that's what they want me to do or something. He's like, Oh, the trolls think that I'm gonna stay inside. No, I'm gonna go outside. Take that, trolls. Like he acts as if it's like a comeback. Like oh, I'm gonna stick it to the trolls. I'm gonna go outside and put my hands up. Well, no shit. If you're innocent, the police come and they think you do something, you're not gonna be like, I'm staying inside. You're gonna be like, oh shit, I need to go outside and tell them what's going on. Ugh.
Hey,
Yeah, I don't know who Leanna is. Maybe it's like Cat's nickname. That has to be it.
have to give a huge shout out to local police. A huge shout out to local police. These guys were prepared, but were ready for bullshit. Like they kind of knew coming in here with to expect bullshit. All right. I'm walking out like this. Leanna's right behind me like this. They look immediately because they had weapons. There was 20, I swear, about 20 policemen right over here. Some of them had full flak jackets on, ready to bust in the house if they had to. Many of them had fully loaded assault rifles.
Now, this story has evolved over the course of that day. It went, oh, just a couple of police officers came. Oh, it was like 2, 3, whatever. Now it's okay. 20 of them. They had SWAT armor. They have like the K9 unit. Like at this point, I'm surprised they didn't say the army was there. Show those police what pigs can do. Oh.
Combat gear, they're ready to go. It wasn't a full SWAT team, but it was a combat team. They were locked and loaded, ready to break into the house if there was a murderer or whatever going on in here. They had to come in, okay? So they're right there, and they immediately see me and Leanna and the guy. You could see the relief in his face, because these police are expecting the worst. They're thinking there's going to be a murderer, and we have to go in and see a horrendous scene, and we might have to defend ourselves or you know, stop someone, apprehend someone. You know what I mean? So
You know what I mean?
to them, it's like relief because they're thinking they're going into a life-threatening situation or horrendous situation where someone might be hurt or dead, okay? You can see the relief come over their faces. Oh, thank God it was a prank. It wasn't serious. And we walk right up to them, and as soon as I get up to them, you know, I'm like, can I put my hands down? They say, go right ahead. And they say,
Oh, yeah. Sure. The police were so relieved that they got pranked. They're so relieved because police officers secretly love getting fake calls like this. I mean, when you talk to the police and you ask them about swatting, oh, what do you think is swatting? They always tell you, we're always relieved, man. Hell yeah. Okay.
and they got my name, they got my personal information. They said, you know, we know exactly what's going on. Say no more. Let us clear the house quickly because that's our job. We'll be gone in a couple minutes. So they went in, they cleared the house. It took less than 5 minutes. Came right out. I explained, you know, they said, so this is what happened, what you warned us. I said, that's exactly what happened. I said, this week in particular, I've been getting DDoS attacks against me to get me off my internet so I can't do my business. And now apparently they're going the next step. And the cop said, we're sorry that we wasted your time. Thank you very much for reacting the way you did. You did it exactly right. Have a nice day. And they drove away.
You did it right, DSP. You did everything correct.
Okay? So literally within,
oh, God.
you know, within the fact that this happened, all right, was about 5 to 10 minutes tops. I'd say probably between the time that I heard them, Leanna and I went outside and came back in was less than 10 minutes. And within 10 minutes, I was back on stream working, okay? So, the good news is, thank God, right, that number one, I got preemptively warned from other people having this done to them that this could happen. Number two, I took the initiative to warn the local police when I did a year ago, so they would have it on file that this could happen. It was just bad luck that I didn't hear my phone vibrate to answer the phone, right? It was just bad freaking luck in that regard. But luckily, it got resolved with no kind of issue. Now, it is in the hands of the local police. I'm absolutely sure they're going to be tracing the call. They're going to be doing whatever they can to try to find out who this was. And the bottom line is this is a major crime. This is not a prank. This is not a joke. This is not trolling. This is not criticism. This is attempted murder. Dude. That is what swatting is. Because attempted what you're trying to do is disrupt someone's business to the point where they could physically be harmed. I was lucky that I called them ahead.
Dude, it's attempted murder. Oof.
Of time, right? Now, what if I didn't hear the people outside? They had no advance notice, right? And I'm sitting here and I'm playing the game, right? And I have my headphones on and I didn't hear them screaming. And they come into the house and they bust this door down. And God forbid I swing like this and I say, "What the?" And they think I have
Wait a second.
headphones on and I didn't hear them screaming. And they come into the house and they bust this door down. And God forbid I swing like this and I say, "What the?" And they think I have a weapon and I'm dead.
Now, the way his office is set, I'll even draw it for you. This is how his house is pretty much set. Okay, so you know, there we go. We got this. We got that. That. Okay. This is the computer. It is where his lemon sits. His little love seat's right here. The little closet's right here. TV's right here. And the door's right here. Okay. So the door's closed for now. Let's say the door's closed. And he's sitting right here. And he has a little table with his little laptop. His little hands right here. And then the police come in. They're right here. This is the police. They're squares. So you're telling me the police are gonna be like, he's gonna be like, what the? And they're like, he has a gun, dude. They have like perfect vantage of him. They'll open the door and see him immediately like this. How the fuck? How would how would they think he has a gun? Now, if the TV was over there and his back was to them, that's a better setup than of that situation. This makes no fucking sense to say they're gonna think I have a gun, dude. Look at where your room is set up. They have a perfect vantage point of where your hands are. Ugh. He gonna T-pose on them and get shot. A little quick sketch here. They're like telling him to calm down, and he's just like he's gonna. There you go. See, he's fucking. The cop's like, stand back, sir, calm down. He's just like, what are you talking about? I'm a gamer guy.
Dead. And you know what? I would not place a fucking iota of blame on the police. I would not place an iota of blame because that is their job. That is their job, is to protect citizens. And when you get a call like that and you have to take it seriously, you know, and they think that there's a threat, then I would not blame them.
I would if they didn't
who's at fault.
care
Who's at fault? So whether
enough
this
to
despicable excuse of someone who thinks they're a human being, but as of today with their actions have proven they are not a human being.
You're not evolved.
This person never evolved. This person is some kind of a sub-fucking human who doesn't actually get some kind of a morality in their head. They don't know right from wrong. And therefore, in their head, they thought what they did was just. That's not an evolved, mature human.
It's
that's
not
a
evolved.
subhuman. And that's who pulled this today. Because not only just me, you know, I'm talking about me.
Everyone, dude.
You know what I mean? I'm talking about me and my personal situation, and my personal safety, and Leanna's personal safety. We're also talking about the personal safety of everyone who lives in this private community, right? Who could have been drawn into a line of fire by some mistake. Some guy watering his fucking lawn, he pulls out a hoe, right? And a cop doesn't know what's going on. We're talking about the wasted time and money that the police came to come by here. We're talking about the safety of the police coming out here and risking their lives bravely to try to protect citizens. We're talking about a lot of fucking factors here. And this is serious. This is not kiddie shit anymore, you know? And you can say as much as you want.
Oh, yeah. Going to a gated community, going to DSP's house, that was life-changing, man. That was life-threatening. They might have gotten gout.
That up to this point, that everything that's been thrown against DSP, Phil Burnell, Darkside Phil, DSP
Phil
Gaming,
Burnell,
whatever my moniker you want to give me, the King of Hate, you could say it was in criticism's sake, it was just in trolling sake, it was in good humor, it was in jest, maybe it wasn't in even good humor, it was malicious, but this is by far not only the most serious thing, this is the first life-threatening thing that has ever happened to me in regards to YouTube, and it takes it to the next level. All right? And as a human and as someone who, I tell you right now, I am not going to allow this to stop me or slow me down. I'm not going to sit here all shaken like this, worried about my life or anything like that. I'm going to continue on business as usual like I always have. And I'm not going to let these people fucking get to me, all right? I'm not going to stop streaming. I'm not going to stop uploading videos to YouTube. This changes absolutely nothing about me or anything, because you know what this actually is? It's terrorism. It's using scare tactics.
Look how he was so brave back then. I am not gonna change my content because of the trolls. Now he cannot not be in a party on voice chat. He has to be in a private party so trolls can't have their moment to talk at all. He cannot do DSP tries it anymore. He cannot do house tours anymore because of the trolls. He cannot play Jackhouse Party Pack because of the trolls. He can't do some of the other. There's a lot of games he dropped because of the trolls. So like I guess DSP has become a bitch. The trolls won. Because remember, he's saying, this is terrorism. They're using scare tactics to try to get me to stop? Well, we got him to stop a lot of things, apparently, so the trolls won, man. The trolls won.
To try to change someone so they change their way of life. And I'm not going to give in to it. I'm not going to let people, you know, because they're knocking me off the internet and they got cops coming to my house. I'm not going to allow that to change what I want to do and enjoy and have fun. This 7-year ride on YouTube and, you know, live streaming has been an amazing positive change in my life. It gave my life purpose. It gave me something fun that I could do, that I could share with others, and I've gotten so much feedback saying what you do has overwhelmingly positively affected so many people. There's no fucking way that I would stop because of this. God forbid. No, never would something as petty, as fucking pathetic, by this sub-fucking human would I ever let someone like that change me or my life, ever. So no, it's not gonna change, okay? It's not. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing no matter what.
But I got a few things that I want to get off my chest before I move on, because within a couple minutes here of me finishing this video, I'm moving on with my life. But I got a few things that I got to get off my fucking chest right now. And you can agree with me or disagree with me, but now I've earned my fucking time to say this. All right?
He earned his time, guys.
It's okay,
in his own
in
video.
my opinion, to criticize, to parody, to do things that will make someone positively see things, something about themselves that maybe could improve or change. And it's a different
He's okay with parody. He's okay with parody.
thing entirely to maliciously attack and to try to degrade, slander, or hurt someone for the sake of doing it. Just for the sake of it, right? I could disagree with someone 1,000,000%, but I'm not going to go after them. I might think that some of these celebrities that are out there today are some worthless humans, right? They have money for the sake of having money. They're celebrities for the sake of being celebrities.
Celebrity. What was that quote? I want to hear that again.
I'm not going to go after them. I might think that some of these celebrities that are out there today are some worthless humans, right?
So, since celebrities made a lot of money, are worthless humans. Imagine if someone said that about DSP. DSP, I see that you make a lot of money. I think you're a worthless human. No, I don't make a lot of money. What are you talking about?
They have money for the sake of having money. They're celebrities for the sake of being celebrities. But I'm not going to attack them. I'm not going to stalk
I'm not going to attack them. You call them worthless.
them, and I'm not going to do anything negative to them. That's life. That's the human
Hold on.
condition. There'll be people who are incredibly lucky, and there'll be people who are incredibly unlucky. And I was very, very lucky at this point in my life to find myself somewhere just above the middle, right?
Right.
And I understand that. So I understand that there's some kind of negative stuff that's going to come from that, all right? But by no fucking means am I going to let people do this kind of shit to me and not say something about it. So right now, I'm laying down the fucking law, all right? And I hope...
Lay down the law. Now again, remember the beginning of the stream? The stream where he was talking about how it was attempted murder and all this stuff. He was clowning around. He's like, look how serious he took at the beginning, guys. He's very serious. When he was doing all these like weird faces and shit. Very serious. I'm taking this video very seriously,
that
guys.
everyone is listening. I really do. Because this is a very important fucking point right now that I'm about to make. You can criticize me as much as you want, and you can say I'm a horrible...
He still kind of does this. But you could tell he's very proud of this little speech he has. It's like, ugh.
Gamer, and you could say I'm a bad person, and you can say that I'm this and that, and I don't give a shit. I never in my fucking life gave two diddly dicks about what people said about me, and that's why I kept going. That's why I called myself the King of Hate. People don't seem to understand where that moniker came from, so allow me to explain it to those of you who haven't been listening for the past 7 years and try to turn it into something it's not. The reason that I'm called the King of Hate is because I'm a very outspoken and honest person. I called it like it is. I don't fucking sugarcoat anything that I say, and a lot of people don't like that about me. So they try to twist the truth. They try to turn things against me. They try to make me look like a fucking negative person. They try to make me look bad. And what I've done my entire fucking life since I was a kid in school, when the bullies were trying to beat up on me and say shit about me, all the way through all the little jobs and careers and things that I've had where I got shat on and I got treated like dirt and I got fucking laid off after being told I was a great employee and all the negative shit that I've done.
Oh, yeah, he was definitely bullied. I believe that. For sure. For sure, guys. Type 1 in chat if you believe DSP was bullied.
In my life, I could have given up. And I could have wadded it up into a fucking little ball, right? And I could have let it be inside of me, and I could have been a negative, nasty person who sits there on the fucking internet and finds someone successful, and I spend my time attacking them, but I didn't. I took that negative shit, and I used it to fucking motivate me to find something that I could be fucking successful at, and I found it. And that's what I do every day now. What I'm fucking good at, because people love what I do, or I wouldn't fucking be here. Alright? I'm the King of Hate because I take that negative shit, people telling me I'm not good enough and I'm a piece of shit, and I turn it into motivation to be successful. That's what you need to do with your fucking life. If you're sitting at home right now and you're saying, fuck Phil, I hate Phil, take that negativity about Phil
and turn it into motivation for you to do something for yourself. For God's sakes. Hating on me and hating on other people and fucking, DDoSing people and fucking swatting people isn't gonna help you. It certainly fucking doesn't help you. You're just sitting in your same house after you're done with it, right? Do something positive for your fucking self for once. Okay? That's why I'm the king of hate. Because I'm the king of that hatred against me. I own it. And I become a fucking powerful person when I feel motivated.
Dude, it's the meme.
Fucking sexing people and fucking feel and turn it into motivation to people love what I do or I wouldn't fucking be here. Alright? I'm the king of hate because I take that negative shit of people telling me I'm not good enough and I'm a piece of shit and I turn it into motivation to be successful. That's what you need to do with your fucking life. If you're sitting at home right now and you're saying, fuck Phil, I hate Phil, take that negativity about Phil and turn it into motivation for you to do something for yourself. That's what you need to do with your...
Yeah, I agree. For science. Doing science. Doing science. Making things and breaking things down.
Fucking life. You're sitting at home right now and you're saying, fuck Phil, I hate Phil. Take that negativity about Phil and turn it into motivation for you to do something for yourself. For God's sakes, hurting on me and hating on other people and the fucking, DDoSing people and fucking swatting people isn't gonna help you.
It's like a drunk guy giving out
It
advice.
certainly fucking doesn't help you. You're just sitting in your same house after you're done with it, right? Do something positive for your fucking self for once. Okay? That's why I'm the king of hate. 'Cause I'm the king of that hatred against me. I own it. And I become a fucking powerful person.
Oh my god.
And I become a fucking powerful person.
He put a lot of thork. Is that what it's called? Thork? Thork? Torque? A lot of oomph and power. Power!
When I feel motivated from people telling me that I suck and I can't do something. I wouldn't fucking be here if it weren't otherwise. In the Street Fighter community, I never would have won a tournament. In a fucking anything I ever did in my life, I never would have done anything. I am successful because of that ownership.
I like how he his face. I like how he is he's able to talk so it's more cohesively than he does now. Now it's like and he makes up words. He throws a lot of words together. Here he's like to the point, kind of, and more concise in comparison. That is insane.
All right?
All right.
So, you want to tell me that I suck? Fine. You say whatever the fuck you want about me. All right? But now, things have changed. As they say, the game has fucking changed. Because now I've gotten someone who wants
to hurt me physically. And I've let it all go up to now. Of course,
This is kind of the same shit he did for Pro Jared. I let all the people say things to me, but I was biding my time. When they go down, I strike like a cobra. He did the same shit back then. I let all this stuff not get to me, fester, build up, and now it's my time.
I have addressed certain things, and by no means do you think that I'm ever going to address in this video someone specific on the internet. I am not, so don't take that the wrong way at all. But, from now on, I am publicly stating this, and I hope that anyone with a morality inside of them, whether you like me or not, that you're going to understand where I'm coming from with this.
Guys, you have to understand
There is criticism, and there is negativity, hate, slander, and a desire to hurt.
Yes.
And there is a large difference between them. I'm going to give you an example of someone who I thought, quite honestly,
oh God,
did not like me. I thought that their intention was to hurt me. And after getting to know this person, I respect them greatly as a person.
He respects this guy.
And I actually think that it's one of the most stand-up people that I've ever met on the internet. And I'm going to give him a shout out, and he might get pissed off about it, but I'm going to give him his props. His name is Daz Bullshit.
Daz Bullshit. Now this guy has so much drama surrounding him. Like, where is he now? You know what? Let's look for him. Daz. There he is. Where is he now? What did he do? Where the hell have you been? Oh, there's even a... Wait, what? That was from last year. But what's he doing now? What was the last upload from this guy? Oh, it's just this. Let's open this in a different tab. And he has a Patreon, dude.
I have to admit, I'm pretty nervous about making this video. 2 years is a long time to be away when it comes to YouTube, and to be silent for that whole duration
Oh, now you got
can
now
leave
you
a lot
got
of people
for 2 years
feeling
again, buddy.
confused, concerned, and even a little betrayed in some cases. When you're as thankful to your audience as I have been over the past few years, there isn't an explanation alive that can excuse that kind of absence, but I guess I'm not looking to be excused for any of that. It's really... I still haven't figured it out yet. Yeah, the problem still persists, even to this day. That's not to say I'm overly stressed in my day-to-day right now, far from it actually, so anyone concerned that something happened to me, health or safety-wise, you can put those worries to rest. Nah, stir craziness is still a problem. I'm having a hard time putting myself in a abridged Cell Games arc.
Okay, whatever. They get boring fast. But okay. He went out of his way to praise That's Bullshit. And there's a lot of drama surrounding that guy. Like, there's, like, one of the things I remember hearing about was that he didn't really give the money to the charity he said he was going to. It was something really weird. It's a lot of drama surrounding the guy, but DSP respects that, obviously.
I'll leave links.
What? No. I don't want you, That's Bullshit. I want DSP.
And he has made parody series about me on YouTube, about how I don't edit my videos and I'm lazy, and all these things about my work ethic and stuff.
Now, That's Bullshit was like his kind of golden boy, his like poster child of, see, I take criticism. I like That's Bullshit. He's cool, man. Well, why doesn't he talk about him these days? What happened to that? It's almost like he used That's Bullshit just to give him good PR.
Stuff like that, and how I'm the case of a bad YouTuber, right? Someone who just rushes videos out, and I don't give a shit because I'm making money, so why the hell would I care about the quality of my videos?
And as much as it did irk me when he started doing videos, parody videos, even, parody personas that looked like me, right, in his videos, and he was doing stuff like that. It irked me. I'm going to be honest. It does. When you see shit like that, people making fun of you, of course you feel it, right? But
Right.
there was a grain of truth in everything that he said. A grain of fucking truth.
A grain of truth that you're lazy.
All right.
And
After watching
okay.
some of the stuff that he put out about me, I relaunched my website, I put up my forums or whatever. He started posting on there. And he started posting positive, constructive things about me and how I can improve. He started saying things such as...
By the way, Des Bullshit is still a patron on his Patreon. I wonder how much he donates, because it's a little weird when you go to his Patreon. He has like 99 people and like $400, $400+. And I wonder, like, because it can't be $1 a patron, because if it was $1, it'd be $99, obviously. There has to be a few $50, a few $100. I mean, who knows? Who knows the size of the whales he has there?
Phil, you could do this as something positive of a series. Phil, I would love to see you play this game and tackle it like this. Phil, if you did a serious, a serious method
Serious?
of editing or doing this, he would give me these really concrete, positive suggestions of how to improve my content. This is someone who had gotten lots of popularity making fun of me, but said, no, I'm willing to help you. That is the kind of criticism I fucking need. That's the kind of criticism everyone needs. When you can't see a shortcoming of yourself in the mirror, and someone comes up to you and shows it to you, and you can say, okay, and then they work with you positively, that's the kind of criticism that people need, all right? But the problem is, there's an overwhelming amount of people, okay, where they think that because they took a video game series or playthrough that I did, and they edit together the times when I failed, which, by the way...
no. They don't give positive, constructive criticism like Das Bullshit. Hold on, I'm gonna turn on the fan. It's like fucking hot in here. I'm dying. Dying in here. Alright. But he is like, that's bullshit. He gave him positive criticism, like, do better videos, dude. He's not like the detractors that are like, you're dumb, man. Positively criticize my hand across your ass if you keep backsassing me. Oh no.
Most people fail when they play video games. Most people don't fucking record that and then put it on the internet, alright? But you edit those epic fails or whatever, you make a this is how you don't play montage, you edit in some really negative shit that people said about me in the YouTube comments, you slap it and wow, this is funny,
wow.
I've said this a million times, it's like the TMZ of the internet is YouTube hates Phil because Phil is this kind of person who sucks at games, so let's all laugh at him collectively, right? Who cares?
But Das Bullshit made fun of you for how you play games. Come on.
What I'm doing in my private life? Who cares if there's a game that I sucked at? It shouldn't be big news, but they turned the most negative, one-sided shit into, like, drama, popular drama. And that's what happened with me is through the years of 2012 through now, is that people have become popular drama to make fun of me on YouTube. And that's not productive. There's a difference between constructive criticism.
I know I got some productivity out of this DSP. I'm almost done with this Jasper shirt. Come on.
That I can take to improve and literally just trying to fucking hurt someone. And I will say this, okay?
Oh boy.
I will say this.
Is this it?
By no means do I think that I am a flawless person. I would be the biggest, most ignorant, hypocritical fucking person on the planet to say that I was flawless and I never did anything wrong. I'm an incredibly flawed person. There are moments where I get so overcome with anger and hatred and just being upset about things, and I say things that I don't mean, just like every person. But again, I'm the person who's made over 40,000 videos and uploaded them to YouTube. I'm the person who has shared pretty much 8 to 10 hours of my waking life with everyone.
This is a good question. Do you like drawing more on computer or sketchpad? It really depends because they both offer different challenges. I kind of like drawing more on sketchpad because this is a little like jarring because you're kind of drawing like this, which is like not natural at all. Like when I draw on like sketchpad like this or like this, it's a little bit more natural because I'm doing 1-to-1, so it's a little bit easier and more natural to do. So I kind of like that a little bit more. I just need to find a way. Like if I find a way to capture this better, I would do more of that. I'm not sure when that will be. I was gonna ask you guys something. So I'll have to find the camera model again. But there was a camera model I think I was considering getting because it's on sale or whatever. Oh no, it's not on sale. I'm lying. Whoops. Uh, my mom was telling me that since she's been working for so long, they wanted to kind of give her like a reward for it, and they have a Nikon camera that's there, and I was thinking of getting that. I need to find the exact model for this Nikon camera, but I don't. So I might post like a question on Twitter because I want to make sure that's good. I'll look into that camera some more to use into my videos, but I don't know yet. But uh, I like physical a little bit more. Digital. What's nice about digital is that I can kind of go to color very easily. This this is only good for inking. This one you really learn when you do inking on physical. It gives you a good lesson in committing into what you're doing and visualizing what you want your end product to be. It kind of helps you commit to that. Well, digital, like you always take back a mistake, but it's a balance. I mean, I like both. Uh, ultimately, but I kind of lean a little bit more on physical media. I like that a little bit more. I mean, I think my best work is physical. Like this is kind of bad, but I think this looks kind of cool. Like it looks kind of good. Like this looks pretty good. You know, well that doesn't look good. I try to draw Edelgard and Hubert.
For every day for the past 7 years. So unlike everyone
I did
else on
some
the internet,
stuff with
I'm
the
the
Sketchpad
case. I'm
one
the
time,
target of
but
the
I think
person
I'm
with
better with
easiest
making
target,
stuff
right?
in
So
Gmod.
I understand that I am flawed, and you can point out those flaws, but to represent to the internet that is all that I am is not only irresponsible, it is immoral, it is wrong, it is incorrect. And it has
That's
personally
wrong and
hurt me
incorrect.
and my business. It has hurt my girlfriend Leanna. It has hurt my family, people who have found my parents' information
So, making this how you don't play hurts Leanna. I wonder if it still hurts Leanna.
and tried to hurt them. It has hurt my friends. Don't get me wrong, all right? I'm not stupid to think that people who have been associated with me have not been part of this and have been affected negatively by the shit that's gone on with me. There have been people who have been incredibly negatively affected just because they were associated with me, all right?
Like who?
And I wish that I could change it, but you can't. You know what I mean?
Machinima? Machinima went out of business because of the trolls, dude.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
I wish that I could. I wish that there was something that I could do. I can't. You can't change the past, and you can't change what other people will do, right? But I will say this: there is a difference between criticism and what these fucking people have done to me on the internet. All right. And as of right now, I'm laying down the fucking law.
Time to lay down the law,
If
guys.
you want to give me legit criticism, go for it. I
Go
am
for it.
never going to reject a legit criticism. But from this moment on,
Yeah, let's
I
say it's
want
a detractor
everyone who's
meme.
watching this video to listen up and to please give this a shot. When you see someone on Twitter saying some shit
Oh,
about
shit.
me,
Here it
responding
is.
like in a really nasty fucking way to something that I said, when you see a ridiculously one-sided, slanted video on YouTube of stuff, gee, they took a quote from here and a quote from there, and they're working this negative case against Phil, right? I want you to say, Phil must die. Phil could have been shot to death by these people.
Phil almost died. Hey Phil, your stream sucks. Phil almost died. Yeah, this could be meme material.
Phil could have been shot to death by these people. Not to say that the people who are making that video or making that tweet are the ones who did this today and swatted me. But those people inadvertently contributed to it because
That's very fair. That's very fair. First, he tells us it's okay to give us criticism. But what about the people who give you criticism? You're just kind of either unintentionally or intentionally, whichever one you want to look at it, are lumping them together with this. People who make videos shitting on me, they contributed to this. But what's the line? Where is this criticism and shitting on Phil coming from? Because he kind of considers everything shitting on him. Very fair.
the bottom line is, in 2012, when this whole negativity movement started, people loved
Hey,
me.
Senator
They
Armstrong,
thought,
what's
wow,
up?
Phil is a good person on YouTube, and he makes gameplay videos, and he's been here since 2008. He did it for 2 years before he ever made $1 doing it, and people absolutely love his content. All of a sudden in 2012, when people started, oh, let's do this, let's make funny montages of Phil failing, the whole internet changes and goes against me, right? Was there a moment when did I come out
Yeah, people didn't like him because of This How You Don't Play, sure. They see that and they're like, oh, this guy is an asshole, fuck him.
out here in full, some kind of fucking Nazi regalia? Did I come out here saying racist shit and epithets and shooting guns off? No, there may have been moments in my content where there were jokes that were related to stuff like that, but they were jokes versus me actually coming out and trying to really insult groups of people. Okay? It never happened. No matter how people want to skew shit that I've said, and people want to take one moment or maybe one off-color joke that maybe I should or should not have fucking said, yeah, then you could say, if you only see that one isolated moment out of 40,000 videos, that Phil is a racist, or Phil, there's a reason to hate Phil, and we should kill Phil. But
we should kill Phil.
Yeah, then you could say, if you only see that one isolated moment out of 40,000 videos, that Phil is a racist, or Phil, there's a reason to hate Phil, and we should kill Phil.
Oh my god, great face. He had a lot of these faces back then. He looks like a fucking beaver. He looks like a fucking beaver. A lot in his old videos, he looks like a fucking beaver.
But the bottom line is, today, I was threatened physically with murder. And I'm not going to put up with this shit anymore. And I'm not going to allow any of these fucking people to think that it is okay to make this negative shit about me, because this is what happens, right? Shame on you if you've ever going to allow any of these fucking people to think that it is okay to make this negative shit about me, because this is what
happens.
Shame on you if you've ever made a "this is how you don't play" about me, if you ever decided to follow me, make a clone account on Twitter, do this childish shit on YouTube, if you thought it was funny to dox me, if you thought it was the was attacked
Darkside Beaver.
funny. You almost got me killed.
Hold on. This is a better
You
phase.
almost got me killed.
This is pretty childish. It is childish. Like you get swatted. First off, he does a lot of clown faces, but you make the conclusion that everyone that's done anything negative could have got you killed. Like if he came on stream, let's say, and he had like a neck brace on or like a black eye, whatever, but it was like the most thing. Hey, we got a call. We're just gonna check the house. Okay. Gamer shit. All right, Phil. Bye. And he comes back laughing. He came back that day like, I got swatted. Okay, back to the game. He didn't really give a fuck about it until after the stream. After the stream, he was like, he must have been eating dinner, and Leanna probably said, "Phil, hot waffle, you should do a stream about swatting." You're right, Leanna. I agree.
You.
Oh God.
Yes. You. You.
You know, that famous scene from Mortal Kombat they put in Mortal Kombat 11 where Shang Tsung's like, you. That's the DSP version. We got the DSP version. I want someone to take this and put it in like that Mortal Kombat 11 screen where he's like, you're sold.
You.
Oh God, this is more on point. Oh God, how do I get out of this? No. I forgot like Apple added that feature.
Yes. You. You're responsible. And if you are human and you have morality in you,
Your
you
contributions
should
are mine.
understand that. You contributed to it. Because no one fucking thought of me in a negative light until that shit fucking started. No one. People understood it was off-color jokes. It was just Phil trying to be funny. And, you know,
Phil
I'm
trying
not,
to be
I've
funny.
told you, I'm an imperfect human. I'm certainly not perfect. There have been times when I made mistakes. That doesn't mean that people should fucking die. So fuck you. And seriously, I think that's where I'm going to leave it. Because that's it. That's the bottom line. Today, we're going to see the truth of the matter. We're going to see the true hearts of people. Because if there are people who continue to do the negative shit about me after today when I almost could have died, now you're going to see what kind of people they are.
That is...
People who say, okay, you know what? Fair enough. We criticize the shit out of...
That is very fair. If you shit on me after today, we know you're an asshole. That's extremely fair. Extremely fair.
Phil, his business has took a big negative hit in the past couple of years because of it, and
We all did it in the name of criticism. Today, Phil almost died. I think we'll lay off of him. But there will be people who will still keep it up. Those are the people who you need to look at and say, what the fuck? And everyone just needs to collectively say, enough. Shun that fucking negativity.
Shun
Take
them.
those people and ship them off to their own special corner of the fucking internet where they can have all their little perversions to themselves. And we can be normal fucking
The bottom
people
line
here
origin.
and enjoy daily experiences together and sharing and stories about gaming.
No,
and
it's talking
pop
about me,
culture and
Kafkos.
fun
You need to.
and
I need to be
positivity
shipped
and try
off
to help
somewhere.
each other through shit like this and not have to worry about that there's people out there who only are following you because they are fucking
You know what?
really.
You know, this proves my point. I've always said DSP was racist against Greeks. Now he's telling me I should be shipped off to somewhere else. He's telling me I need to leave America because I'm Greek. What? See how racist he is? Obviously.
Nasty, evil, fucking creatures.
Now I'm a creature. Wow, DSP. I'm a person. Greeks are people too.
And that's really all I have to say. That's really all I have to say. You know? That's it. That's all I have to say. If you don't like me, you have the right to not like me. But you don't have the right to slander me and destroy me on YouTube to make me the laughingstock straw man of the bad gaming YouTuber so that now people are trying to kill me. You don't have that fucking right. And now that the guns were pointed at me today, now I have the fucking right to stand up and say, fuck you, I'm not taking that shit anymore. No, not
No.
acceptable anymore. I got thick skin, but I'm not gonna let people try to fucking kill me. Anyone who does that negative shit, fuck you. You don't deserve that right anymore. Because as of today, this was the end result of your irresponsible actions. Yours, not mine. I took precautions when I moved out here to try to protect my identity, to
Why
try to
is it
protect
my
my address,
responsibility?
to try to protect my IP. I've got all these fail safes. I've got these protections. You are the ones that made people fucking hate me for stupid shit. Stupid. Stupid, out of character, out of my normal content shit. That's what you focused on because you wanted cheap views for your fucking channels and you wanted to get popular. You couldn't do it with anything creative, so you had to fucking come at someone who was an easy target. I'm the easy target because I don't have professional backing. I don't make a ton of money where I can hire lawyers and protective teams.
Lawyers.
You found the easy target and you fucking shot the bullets. It's like shooting a sitting duck. Wow. Congratulations. You almost got me killed. Is that what you really wanted?
Wow.
Is that what you intended? Because that's what you fucking done.
You could have gotten Phil killed, guys.
So, at this point, I've pretty much, at this point, cleansed myself of the anger. I'm sweating here. I've cleansed myself of the anger. I've cleansed myself of being upset at this point. I am not going to allow this to negatively affect my business or anything moving forward.
Bet.
Every day, I'm going to continue to live stream. Every day, I'm going to continue to play the games I want to play. I will be continuing to do being a YouTuber, being a streamer, being an entertainer, being a person, being real on the internet like I am every fucking
But
day
you're not
of
an
my life.
entertainer,
I'm going to
though.
continue to do that. And you can like me or you can hate me. That's perfectly fine. And you have the right to do that.
Can I?
But I have a right to live. Okay?
Phil has a
I
right
have
to
a right
live.
to fucking live. And if you have any kind of morality
Phil
inside of
writes,
you, you
guys.
understand that fact. And if you are one of those people who maybe, oh, I really don't like Phil, you'll lay off. All right? There's going to be people who aren't listening who will not. They're not. They're shut off. They're in their own bubbles. When I was a young kid, I'll speak from my own experience. When I was a young kid, okay, I had way too much fucking free time. I did. And I felt at one point in my life that my life was going nowhere. I did. I thought that no matter what I did in my life, it was if I got this job or that job, if I went to school.
It was pretty good. I'm actually really happy with how this turned out.
Or that girlfriend or whatever was going on in my life, I thought that I had a dead-end life. I didn't like where I was. I didn't like who I was. I didn't like how I looked.
What?
I didn't like anything around me. If I had this girlfriend or that girlfriend or whatever was going on in my life, I thought that I had a dead-end life. I didn't like where I was. I didn't like who I was. I didn't like how I had way too much fucking free time. I did. And I felt at one point in my life that my life was going nowhere. I did. I thought that no matter what I did in my life, it was if I got this job or that job, if I went to school, if I had this girlfriend or that girlfriend or whatever.
What if Jasper is Morgana from Persona 5? No, Cleo. It's more of like, is Cleo Morgana from Persona 5? I mean, she has the black fur, the white The white paws. I mean, I think Cleo is more like a Morgana, dude.
Whatever was going on with my life, I thought that I had a dead-end life. I didn't like where I was. I didn't like who I was. I didn't like how I looked. I didn't like anything around me, my financial situation. I absolutely
Give Phil some
hated,
Xanax.
hated my life to the point where I said, I'm going to be negative about shit and I'm going to hurt others. I'll be honest. I was there. I was in the shoes. If you're one of those people, I was in your shoes. I used to go on forums. I used to go on places like shoryuken.com, and I would find people that I didn't like and I would troll them. After every post they made, I would insult them or make them look bad. I was there. Okay? I understand that shit. But after a while of doing that, I realized it wasn't improving my life. You know what I mean? It wasn't doing anything positive for me. And I took that and I balled it up and I turned it into motivation. And even though it took quite some fucking time for me to find something that I could actually be successful at, I did it.
You
All
did
right?
it, guys.
And you can too. I am very much of the impression, okay, that everyone out there has that capability. There's just some people that don't want to try because it's hard. It's easy to pick the easy target, right? It's easy to attack the person next to you and make fun of the person next to you for the shortcoming. It's hard for you to look at yourself and find out what's a shortcoming in you so that you can overcome that shortcoming and you can be successful too. I sound like I'm a motivational speaker now, and as of tomorrow, I'm releasing my new novel. No, I'm joking, obviously. But seriously, if I give you any kind of advice in life, it's to never think that things are hopeless and to never think that you can have something positive for yourself or that things can get better. They can, and it's not only you. I've seen people out there who's, oh, it's your fault. In life, if you're constantly a failure, it's your fault. That's bullshit. Because I failed, and I failed, and I failed, and I failed, and I even to some extent succeeded in things only to be told you failed anyway, right? I got commendations at jobs and laid off 3 months later. But if you keep the fuck at it and you don't give up, you will eventually get success. At least in my life experience, that's what it's been. And I will fully tell you, yes, it is part luck and it is part skill. But you can't just give up and to become someone who just has to be negative about everything. That's when you've truly given the fuck up, okay? So that is it, everyone. I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to leave it at this. I want to say thank you to those of you who continuously support me, who are always there for me. There are tons of people who were so concerned about me today when this whole thing went down. I'm fine. We're fine. We're going to be fine. You know what I mean? The police are well aware of what's going on at this
fine,
point.
guys.
And I do, like I said, I'm not going to allow this to live in fear because that's terrorism. That's the epitome of terrorism is when you alter your normal life because you're afraid. And I could say, well, I'm afraid now. I'm afraid the cops could come kill me or whatever. So that's it. I quit. But I'm not ever going to do that. I'm fucking still here. I'm still going to enjoy games with you. And that's what this is all fucking about. And we're about to go. Literally, as I finish this video, I'm going right back the fuck into it. All right? Thank you, everyone, for being patient.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
I appreciate it. And let's end it at that. Let's move forward positively. Let's have a good life together. And let's forget about this nasty shit. Fair enough? Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Peace the fuck out.
Oh.
Okay, hello everyone.
Old
Welcome.
Phil.
My name is Phil Burnell, but I go on YouTube and across the internet,
Alright, guys.
better known as Dark.
Guys. Think I'm gonna call it a day for today's stream. I would like to thank all of you people for coming out, checking out the video. I will do an I'll keep streaming tomorrow or later tonight. I don't know. Do you think Delore is your evil twin? I don't know who that is, dude. What are you talking about? He can't go light side. But I might do a late night stream tonight. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I do want to thank you guys for coming out to the stream. It was a fun stream. I thought I was gonna do some commission art today. I ended up doing the Jasper Kitty shirt. Or a poster. This might be a poster. I don't know yet. It might be both. We'll see. I'm gonna work on it, clean it up a little bit, and then I don't know when I'm gonna release this merchandise just yet. I'll let you guys know when the time is right. So I don't know when that is. But thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for watching. I would like to thank all you guys for coming out. I would like to thank Cyber the Wolf for the $7 tip in today's stream. It was a really fun stream. We had a lot of good discussions. I really enjoyed streaming today. I like you know I will say this. Every stream I've been doing lately has been a fun stream. It was very relaxing. I was able to just sit back. You know, you guys are very you know, you help contribute to the chill vibe, and that's why I like doing a lot of these like streams. And the video I did last week where I was doing art while watching a DSP video, that was a lot of fun, and I think a lot of people like that too. So that might be a thing I might be doing more and more in the future, depending on the DSP content, of course. But thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. You know, it was fun streaming for you guys. Always have a good time. You know, it's always been positive and fun. You know, we gotta keep up with the positive vibes. You know, but thank you guys for coming out. I will see you guys next time. Be it later tonight, tomorrow, Wednesday, whenever I stream again. Uh, I don't know what I'll be streaming. I really want to stream Fire Emblem Three Houses, and I never really get the chance to. So I gotta force myself to do it at one point. But it is what it is. We'll see what happens. But thanks for watching. This will go live on YouTube eventually once it fully processes. Uh, and that is what it is. I would like to thank all you guys, and Robert, thanks. Thanks for saying that you enjoy the art process. I always love watching people do art streams, and you know it's been great. So all right, guys. See you guys next time. Wait, you really thought he was... Oh, yeah. I was reading the chat, dude. All right, later.